Here's Mark Amadeo.
And a very pleasant good evening and welcome to high school basketball here on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network. Mark Amadeo courtside alongside Tom Donahue, the Dowling Catholic Hall of Famer, sitting in with me tonight after his victory in the JV1 game over in the small gym as we are back at Dowling High School. This is the first time, this is like the second home opener because we haven't been back here since December 12th, Tom, and that was when Dowling hosted Valley. We've been on the road for 6 weeks, and it's good to be home.
Yeah, it really is. It seems, we're in here a lot for practice, but it's a lot nicer to see the bleachers out and the chairs on the court so that we can get a home game in. And we're here for a long time, so I think we don't have another away game until we go to Casey's.
The Casey Center. Hopefully that's the next stop on the away part. But the Dowling girls do not have any more road games. The Dowling boys have one road game on a Thursday night against Ankeny in late February to round out the season. Yeah. But that's it. So we're here. We've carried our luggage and equipment, all the CIML schools, and now we are ready for the homestand that begins tonight. Tom Donahue, and thank you for sitting in for Mike Burkert down in Daytona Beach, Florida. With he's helping out his son in 80-degree weather, and big car race last weekend. So, he's helping the son out.
Well, I can tell you, he sent me a short video of his time at the races. So, he said it was very loud, but very enjoyable.
It's very loud, but that's why they make earplugs.
Yes.
But, if you didn't have them, then but it's 80 degrees down there while we're melting ice here. Whew. So. All right, well, Tom Donahue's Dowling and Ankeny Centennial for the second time. We were not at the first meeting up in Ankeny because the radio station had its Christmas party on that Tuesday night, so we had no board ops, we had no help, we had no talent, no whatever you want to call us. There was none. So
well, it's amazing he survived without you.
They did, but Ankeny Centennial girls and boys have changed coaches. Scott DeYoung retired after all those years, and what years he had up there at Centennial. He retired. And welcome in new head coach Chris Harkin, who's been around Central Iowa. I remember doing a game that when he was involved with Ames for 1 year.
Oh, yes.
He was the head coach there. That was back in 21-22. And he was at Des Moines Christian the last couple years. He helped out at Johnson on the boys' side. So Chris has been around, and he's the new head coach. And they're ranked 11th. They come in with a record of 6-8. They got to play Saturday afternoon as they took on North Polk, ranked 8th in Class 4A. So they got a game in while Dowling hasn't played since last Tuesday at Valley. So the Maroons had a week off.
Yeah, and I think for as far as for Ankeny Centennial, I think since the first of the year they've had a couple of nice. They've beaten crosstown rival Ankeny is a big game for them, no doubt. And one time whenever you play a team from Ankeny, whether it's Centennial or Ankeny, it's going to be pretty high energy, and they're going to play really good basketball. There's a lot of good athletes out there, so it should be an entertaining game. And for Dowling's really got to, I think, over this little time off since Valley, I think from practices have been a lot of attention to detail, trying to get better at those small things that you tend to forget. Jumping to the ball, good defense, that kind of thing.
Have you been helping out with Coach Danner with the post players? Because I understand there's a YouTube video out there, folks, that somebody made of Tom Donahue trying to defend Ellie Muller. And Ellie, God bless her, she's at 6'3", and Tom, you stand a good Irishman, about 5'10", 5'11". That has to be an interesting matchup.
Well, I've nicknamed the blocking pad Blanche, so they have to go against Blanche, and I would say that they enjoy getting into Blanche quite a bit. They pound me pretty good, and it's just a little different. Coach Janner will take over when I'm beginning to show I'm about the color of your shirt, and then I get in there after a while. It's a deep maroon face, and Danner thinks I better get off of that. And
the equipment manager for the Dowling football team said that they had to check a helmet out for you so you could wear that for your own safety during practice, Tom.
I'll tell you, I mean, Ellie, has worked a lot in post positioning, so she's getting very, very good at stuff down there. And Katie enjoys it too much when she's down there, and I'm guarding her. I mean, she literally beats me out. I mean, the other day when we're working on the post, and she came in and to post up and hit me, and I mean, I was reeling back into the wall, and
which is padded, by the way, for your protection.
Thank God, I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't. But and then it's those little smiles they give, that little grin, like.
I love it, and I think there's a YouTube video that's might not be out there right now, but it's being formatted, and I can't wait to look at that.
I hope there's nothing like that, because whatever athletic ability I had is not on display there, I guarantee you.
Tonight it's Dowling and Ankeny Centennial. Yes, we're at the Dowling gym, first time in 6 weeks, so it's the second home opener for us, and we'll be here for the next 6 games, 6 doubleheaders, before we head to Ankeny for 1 game. But Dowling and Ankeny Centennial, the Maroons, Dowling girls come in ranked 3rd. Record is 13-2. The Maroons have won 7 of the last 8 games. And Centennial comes in. Their record's 6-8, as I mentioned. They are ranked 11th, and they've won 3 of their last 5 games. They did have a loss on Saturday as they hosted North Polk. Again, the 8th-ranked team out of Class 4A, and North Polk defeated Ankeny Centennial 56-42. And Tom, second time through, and of course, everybody's getting themselves prepared for the seeding that the girls' union uses, and they use it by the rankings. If you're in the top 8, you're going to be a host because they have 8 regionals. If you're 9 through 16, you'll be a 2 seed, and if you're successful, you're going to have to go to the 1 seed to go for a state tournament berth. But Dowling is 3rd ranked, Johnson at number 1, Northwest of Waukee at 2, Dowling 3rd, Ankeny 4th. Iowa City West 5th, West Des Moines Valley 6th, Cedar Falls 7, Iowa City High 8, Cedar Rapids, Washington 9th, and Iowa City Liberty is at number 10. So that's the top 10 in Class 5A. There'll be some new rankings tomorrow, but very important because now they're working on the seedings, and you certainly want to be in that number 1 seed. And oh, by the way, if you want to think further ahead, you're looking at the overall seedings for the state girls basketball tournament in March. You really want to make sure, because that all carries over. Yeah,
I mean, these games there's a lot of scoreboard watching this time of year, and rightfully so. I think, Dowling with Johnston coming up and Northwest, the final game of the year, I think, Dowling's looking to the Johnston game is huge. I mean, they're all huge at this point, but I would think Dowling is like, if they could get Johnston, they're going to move up into that spot. I mean, I guess when you look at it as far as when you get down to the state tournament, the 2 and 3, if everybody wins, if it goes chalk, then you'll be in that bottom bracket. I think, of course, now the way Northwest is playing, pick your poison. I mean, I'm sure they think the same way about Dowling. I don't think if I was another school, I don't think I'd want to be facing Dowling here and going into the state tournament.
Well, the Maroons take on Johnston, and that game was moved up. It'll be this coming Monday night, Monday, February 2nd. Dowling hosting Johnston right here at the Dowling gym. That game was moved up because the Dowling wrestling team starts their postseason on Tuesday, which is when the basketball game was supposed to be played. So we're moving it up a day, Tom.
Yeah.
You got the note, right? So you adjusted your practice and all that.
I'm glad you let me know so I can show up on that Monday.
I kind of figured so. And then the Dowling and Northwest game will be here. That'll be on Friday, February 13th. Good old Friday the 13th here. So I think that could even be a bigger one. Not so much Dowling Johnson, but Dowling and Northwest, because Northwest has beaten Dowling also. The Maroons' 2 losses are to the number 1 team Johnson and number 2 team Northwest. That could be even bigger.
Yeah. I mean, I think if the 1, 2, and 3, you're going to end. I guess if you really think about it, I don't know. Ankeny lost. I don't know if the new rankings come out. I mean, things are going to change up a little bit, I would think. I don't know if they just lost.
That was rankings were last Wednesday.
Yeah.
So,
so there'll be a little bit of shuffling in there.
We're going to take a break and come back with starting lineups. Hey, they're ready to buzz the horn and get going. So we will start with girls and boys basketball tonight, Dowling and Ankeny Centennial. The lineups for the girls game coming up along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
It's the Catholic Morning Show with Bo Bonner, Matt Wilkham, Aiden Pugh, and Alexia Baker.
Coming up Wednesday, retired Sioux City priest Father Dan Gunther talks about
back to the Dowling Catholic Gym as we get ready for starting lineups. Dowling and Ankeny Centennial alongside Tom Donahue, Mark Amadale. Let's go through the starting lineups tonight. First of all, for the Ankeny Centennial Jaguars, who come in with a record of 6-8, ranked 11th in Class 5A. They average 49 points on offense, give up 53.5 points on defense. They'll start at one guard, Ryan Beating, a 5'9 senior. She'll wear number 10. The other guard is Lizzie Beam, 5'9 junior, leading scorer and rebounder, averaging 17 points, 5.5 rebounds. Beam will wear number 24. The third guard is Miley Hatfield, a 5'8 senior, averaging 3.5 points. She'll wear number 34. And the fourth guard is Lydia Mickle, a 5'6 sophomore, averaging 4.5 points. And the point guard is Faith Perpich, a 5-guard offense. Faith Perpich, the point guard, a 5'7 freshman, averaging 10.5 points. She'll wear number 1. Again, the head coach, Chris Harkin, in his first year, 6 wins, 8 losses. He's assisted by Rachel Smith, Liz Bruns, and McKenna Gleason for the Ankeny Centennial Jaguars. Now for the home team, the first time in 6 weeks, the Dowling Catholic High School Maroons. The head coach is Kristen Meyer in her 10th year, 180 wins, 60 losses. Assisted by Joel Danner, Audrey Faber-Francis. Tom Downey, who is to my right, is a JV1 coach with Lisa Morrissey-Smith, and the JV2 coaches are Jonathan Vanderar and Logan Grinan. The Maroons will start this lineup. Point guard, Katie Moeller, a 6'2 junior, wearing number 11, and captain. The other captain is guard Maddie Rice, a 5'8 senior, wearing number 25. The third captain is center Ellie Moeller, a 6'3 senior. Nikki Moeller is the third guard, a 5'11 freshman, wearing number 21. And the fourth guard is Adrian Sears, a 5'10 freshman, and she'll wear number 31. Dowling comes in averaging 60.5 points on offense, giving up 41 points on defense. Their record is 13-2 and ranked third in Class 5A. There you go, Tom Donahue. You just saw Missy Allen, whose daughter is Lydia Mickle, one of the starters. So got all that. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Dowling Catholic Basketball on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network. Tip-off is coming up.
Lumen Media of the Diocese of Sioux City Office of Communications has a special edition of Lumen Notes on January 26th for Catholic Schools Week. See videos from Bishop Keener and Superintendent Patty Lansink, Briarcliff Sunday, an update in enrollment for our 15 school systems, school activities, and Catholic school visits. Masses with Bishop Keener. The next edition will then be January 30th. See these features and local parish and school news in Lumen Notes.
Hi, this is Dr. Dan Ryan, president of Dowling Catholic High School, and welcome to another season of exciting Dowling High School basketball. We are proud to be partners with Iowa Catholic Radio, not only broadcasting basketball, but also being partners in preparing Christ-centered leaders for life. Go Maroons!
Hello, my name is Father Reed Flood. Let us pray together for the coaches, players, and trainers for this athletic competition this evening. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, we thank you for all your gifts. We ask that you bless all those involved in this athletic competition this evening. We ask that you keep them safe and that they show good sportsmanship. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. Saint Sebastian, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Support for programming is provided by Construction Professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. cpcustomhomes.com.
Weekdays at 11 a.m. Central, Father John Riccardo provides instructions on the Catechism of the Catholic Church and other topics critical to those seeking answers to life's greatest questions. Christ is the Answer with Father John Riccardo on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
And welcome back to the Dowling Catholic High School gym here in West Des Moines. Alongside Tom Donahue, I'm Mark Amadale. Yes, the Hall of Famer, the Dowling Catholic Hall of Famer, Tom Donahue. You don't get that enough. There's no PA during the JV1 game, so I got to interject that when Burkert's not here, and I just did. Thank you.
I appreciate that, Mark.
All right, Tom. Dowling in their home white uniforms. Haven't seen them in a while.
No, I really haven't. I was shocked when the JV girls came out in the white uniform.
What is this? Home white uniforms with maroon numbers and trim, and Ankeny Centennial in their school colors, which is black and silver, all black uniforms with silver numbers and letters. And we're underway. Dowling wins the tip. They go right to left towards the south basket. And good to see Adrian Sears in the Dowling lineup. She rolled her ankle against Valley, and we didn't see her most of that second half. Sears in the baseline, kicks it out to Maddie Rice. Corner three, in and out, no good. Rebound comes out to Centennial, and Lydia Mickle, who we just got introduced to her mother, Missy Allen, the legendary Hall of Famer from Dowling.
Yeah, she kind of looks like her mom there a little bit.
Missy was a pretty good softball player. I don't remember her playing much basketball.
Offensive possession.
Corner three, no good by Dowling and Nikki Muller, and a rebound out to Centennial. So one and done is Dowling, and now they work underneath. Shot blocked out of bounds. No, whistle to foul on Ellie Muller, as Beating's shot from the left block was blocked, and our official Mike Lawler says no, that was a little body, and free throws coming. Muller with her first foul, and that'll be on Ellie, her first. So Beating's first free throw is no good. Gets our officials involved in tonight's contest. Our referee is Michael Lawler, Lauren DeCreif, and Chad Shellmeyer, our three-man officiating crew. Both free throws no good. Rebound out to Dowling. 2-0 Centennial in this girls contest. Dowling with the ball. Dribbling baseline is Nikki Muller. Pass over in the corner, goes right side to Maddie Rice. Dribbles baseline, cut off nicely by Beam, and now the ball poked away and stolen away by Perpich. Faith Perpich, freshman point guard, averaging 10.5 points. She's the second leading scorer. Perpich in the lane, her shot no good. Rebound Nikki Muller. Doing pretty good with that, with little hash marks you're keeping for stats.
I'm telling you, I'm not a multitasker, so.
Well, the guy that sits there, and it's not Cataldo, it's Mike Burkert. He can do all that.
Oh, after years and years of doing those OERs for
Bob and Sharon.
Good Lord.
Here's a shot out of bounds, no good by Katie Muller. Maroons 0 for the night, and now a turnover against Centennial. It'll be Dowling basketball as Beam turns it over at half court.
Yeah, Dowling kind of a little slow start here. not sure they quite know whether they want to go inside Ellie, or I think ultimately that's kind of the goal, is to work the inside-out game.
Dowling with the ball, trailing 2-0 here in this girls contest. We'll have both games tonight here on this Iowa Catholic Network broadcast. Underneath, they get it to Ellie Moeller. Nice pass from Katie. Layup is up and good, and a whistle and a foul on Centennial. The basket will count, and the foul's on Perpich, her first.
Yeah, some nice screens set there for Ellie. It's a set play they run, and to get that into Ellie and that happens a lot. It seems like they get an and one quite often on that play.
And the free throw is good by Ellie Muller. And now here's a steal by Ellie Muller as the Jags got it inside and it's stolen away.
Yeah, it was a nice block by Katie. And then Ellie precariously bringing the ball up.
Dowling by one and the basketball. Here's Nikki Muller in the corner. Gets it off to Maddie Rice. She'll dribble top of the key. Hands it off to Katie Muller. Works the left side. Gets it over to Nikki Muller. Corner three, no good with the shot. And the rebound comes out to Lizzie Beam and Centennial. In the front court to Perpich. Perpich, long three left wing, no good. And the rebound, Ellie Muller. 3-2. Dowling with the lead. 5:15 remaining. First quarter.
Both teams are trying to get settled in here, and it's proving a little difficult. I think Dowling looks just a little out of sorts of what they want to be doing.
Ellie Muller tried to post up inside, and Beating took the passing avenue away, and now up for three. It's good by Rylin Beating. That's her 5th point of the night, and it's 5-3, Centennial with the lead. Dowling with the ball. Here is Sears with it, right side to Maddie Rice. Now to Katie Muller. Centennial stays man-to-man. Corner goes to Nikki Muller. Looking inside, can't get it to her. Maddie Rice with it. Looking inside to Ellie Muller. I thought Ellie's best game inside was against Valley a week ago. Not seeing that tonight. Centennial all over her. Now corner three, no good by Muller, and a loose ball foul called on Maddie Rice.
Well, traditionally, Centennial's always played very good defense, and today is no exception. I mean, they're fronting Ellie, just basically got somebody on the front, somebody on the back side, and I think Dowling's game plan.
Our last broadcast was a week ago, because last Friday night everything was frozen out due to the extreme cold weather, but it was Ellie Muller, 35 points, 15 rebounds, and 2 blocks against West Des Moines Valley. Now whistling the foul on Maddie Rice, and that'll be her 2nd foul.
Yeah, and Ellie set the tone that game. I mean, I think the first 5 or 6 possessions were all Ellie.
But she was really wanting the ball, calling for the ball, and her team was getting it to her no matter who had the ball, and they really focused on her. And, of course, also that night, her sister Katie, 27 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists. So that was quite the night for, 2/3 of the Muller family.
Yeah.
We don't want to shut out Nikki, but she had 3 points and 3 block shots. She led the team in blocks that night, so there we go. Now underneath, the shot off the glass, up and good, a little up and under by Faith Perpich, her first 2 points of the night. And the Centennial Jaguars out to a 4-point lead, 7-3 over Dowling.
Yeah, it was a nice aggressive drive to the basket.
I'm telling you what, Centennial is all over the defensive end, and now Katie Muller guilty of a double dribble.
Yeah.
And a turnover against Dowling, and the Maroons now will insert Tess Carmichael, a 5'7" sophomore, into the lineup. We had a chance to talk to her following the game last week. Pretty good soccer player.
Yeah.
So she doesn't go to you for any soccer questions. I know that.
Not at all.
So she's in there, and she's got a lot of length to her, so she can defend. Here's a 3-pointer, no good by Centennial right in front of us. Maddie Rice with the rebound, and Dowling in the front court with Carmichael. Lobs inside to Ellie Muller, finds her way, and it shoots and scores as she just cleared out, Beating underneath.
Yeah. That was a nice pass by Tess, Carmichael also. Yeah, Tess understands angles, being a soccer player. There's no doubt about it, and that helps her so much defensively.
Now a long three, up and good by Perpich. That's her first 3 of the night, her 15th of the year, and it's 10-5, Centennial by 5. Dowling with the ball, right to left in front of us. Here is Katie Muller, left elbow.
Centennial's off. They're they're playing with some confidence offensively, that's for sure.
Now, Katie Muller for three. It's in and out, no good. Tip, no good. Ball slapped around, and we got a jump ball underneath. Possession will be favored. Oh, we got a whistle and a foul on Dowling, excuse me. Carmichael will be whistled for the foul, and that'll be Maroon's fourth foul with 2:33 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, this is an uncharacteristic start by the Maroons.
Credit Centennial. The two teams met back on December 9th in Ankeny, and the Maroons by 41, 79-38. I think you can flush that game from everybody's memory there, Tom.
No question.
This is a different Centennial team that's ranked 11th. Jags working underneath. Beam. Turnaround shot off the glass too strong as she was up against Katie Muller, and the rebound comes out to Katie Muller on the missed shot as we approach the 2-minute mark. Dowling down 5. Nikki Muller for three, and it's good. The freshman with the corner three, her 22nd made three of the year. It's 10-8, Centennial by 2.
If I remember right, I think that Ankeny Centennial game is where one of their players got a pretty severe concussion.
And it was number 10 Beating. That is correct.
Ah.
She injured her neck.
Yeah.
Along with having a concussion, and they had to call the paramedics. That was not a good night. Number 10 was
scary.
So underneath, here's Purpose with the shot, no good. Offensive rebound and put back up and good by Alana Newman, who just came in off the bench. Newman with her first two.
Yeah, Coach Meyer's not going to be happy about that possession there.
Now Katie Muller underneath, shot off the glass good as she backed down Miley Hatfield for the basket.
She backed down Blanche. I know what that feels like right there.
Except that young lady didn't have the football pad to do it. And now turnover against Centennial as the ball goes out of bounds. Oh, we got a whistle and a foul on Newman of Centennial as the ball went out of bounds. Sears back in the lineup for Dowling. Maddie Rice will sit down. Beating back in the lineup for Ankeny, and Beam will sit down. But yes, it was Beating, number 10, who had to take off, and she got back here in the last few weeks. She got cleared and now is back in the lineup, and that's good to see.
Yeah, it is really good to see.
For head coach Chris Harkin. And now Dowling underneath, a shot no good by Katie Muller. An offensive rebound and put back by Ellie Muller is good. She has 7 points, and we're tied at 12 with 50 seconds remaining in the first quarter. So the Maroons went from a 5-point deficit to they got it tied.
Yeah, and kind of all Ellie, I believe. They're beginning to get the ball inside to where she's getting better positioning.
There's Perpich underneath. Her shot no good. Coach Meyer thinks she changed her pivot foot, wanted to travel, and no call, but a turnover on the rebound. Centennial came away with it and lost the ball. 25 seconds on the game clock. Shot clock turned off. We're tied at 12, Dowling and Centennial. So apparent last shot. You always got a good play for these, Tom Donahue.
Yeah.
It's always something you come up with, just like they draw it up on the board. Here's Katie Muller, three-pointer right wing, off the mark, no good. She struggled in the first quarter. Offensive rebound and putback, no good. And Nikki Muller with the putback, it's no good. And we are tied at the end of the first quarter. Dowling Catholic and Ankeny Centennial tied at 12. We'll be back after this 1-minute break as we got two of the top 11 teams in the state in Class 5A going at it. Third-ranked Dowling and 11th-ranked Ankeny Centennial tied at 12 at the end of the first quarter. Back in 1 minute along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Come, let us reason together, says the Lord. Isaiah 1:18. Many in our day strictly divide faith and reason, seeing science is based on logic and objective truth, but religion as solely emotional and subjective. Not so, says the Catholic Church. Faith and reason complement and assist one another in the pursuit of truth. All truth is God's truth, and ultimately leads to Him who is truth itself, Jesus Christ. So there is nothing to fear from scientific inquiry. In fact, for centuries, the Catholic Church was the patron of the arts and sciences. St. Thomas Aquinas used Greek philosophy to show the logical foundation for the Catholic faith. Many of the great scientific discoveries have been made by Catholic priests or scientists, convinced that the universe operated by fixed laws established by the one true God, not the mere whims of the gods as the pagans had previously believed. Of course, faith is a gift and not based on reason alone. Nevertheless, as Sir Thomas More says in the classic film A Man for All Seasons, God made the angels to show His splendor, the animals for their innocence, and the plants for their simplicity. But God made man to serve Him wittily in the tangle of His mind. This is Greg Ewell for Faith Check.
And we're back here at the Dowling Catholic Gym in West Des Moines. Second quarter underway in this girls contest in the Central Iowa Metro League. Dowling 12, Ankeny Centennial 12. As the Jaguars with the ball first. They go left to right in front of us towards the north basket. Here's Faith Perpich underneath. Shot off the glass too strong, no good. Rebound Ellie Muller. And we'll get to those Tom Donahue first quarter statistics here when we get a break. And now underneath, we got traveling on Ellie Muller as she lost her balance and the basketball. And Tom, you can go right ahead and.
Okay, well, I got the rebounds and turnovers.
Perfect.
So for Dowling, we had Dowling had 3 offensive rebounds, 4. Ellie Muller had 1 and 1. Centennial had 2 offensive rebounds, 4 defensive. Turnovers look like 4 for Dowling and 2 for Centennial.
Okay, and we're tied at 12. Both teams went to the free throw line. Centennial 0 for 2, Dowling 1 for 1, and now we got a whistle and a foul on Maddie Rice. And if that's on her, that'll be her 3rd foul, and it is, says Chad Shellmeyer, one of our 3 officials. So in comes Tess Carmichael. So that's first person in foul trouble is Maddie Rice.
Yeah, and that was really kind of a unnecessary foul. Kind of pushed her as she was going underneath the basket, and so the pass was going basically under the basket as well. So that's one of those ones that Coach Meyer will have a chat with her about.
I'm sure. Now in the lane, a shot no good by Lizzie Beam. Rebound Dowling. Katie Muller, outlet pass to Carmichael. Carmichael looking inside to Ellie Muller. She's got her position. Layup good. Nice job by Carmichael feeding Ellie Miller, who had her defender pinned in the lane.
Yeah, they're playing behind her now. They're not fronting her, so it's a lot easier opportunity for them. They figured that out.
Now in the lane is Beating, and her shot is knocked out of bounds by Ellie Muller. So Beating at 5'9", posting up Ellie Muller at 6'3".
Yeah,
that's just like you in practice. Yeah, because you're about Beam size.
And they don't let me play offense.
There's a reason for that.
Yes.
And now Beating comes outside and hits the 3. So she's got 8 points to lead Ankeny Centennial, and it's 15-14, Jags by 1. Now Nikki Muller, fall away, shot up and good. That thing had ice on it when it came down so much arch.
It was a nice shot.
It
little
was.
Fade away.
5 points for Nikki Muller. Just outside the right block, about mid-post. Dowling with a 1-point lead, 16-15 Maroons. In the front court, Beam dribbles to the left side of the floor. Now to Mickle. Lydia Mickle. Up top it goes to Perpich, the point guard. Perpich in the lane, and we got traveling on Perpich. Good defense that time by, I think they handed her off, if you will. One defender started with her above the lane, and then Katie Muller had her in the lane, traveling on Perpich.
A lot of times they just lead people into Ellie in the middle of the lane.
Well, in track you call it a handoff, but there's no baton here. And,
yes.
And now corner 3, good. And that's Adrian Sears with her first 3 points of the night.
Yeah, it's good to see Adrian get some threes up. She's a good shooter. I mean, she's, I think, over 50%, I believe, in 3-point shots.
That is her 16th made 3, and shooting 54% on the year from 3 is Adrian Sears. Dowling by 4, and this is the Maroons' largest lead of the night. Centennial with the ball, 10 on the shot clock. They get inside to Perpich, and it's stolen away by Carmichael in the hands of Katie Muller. Over to Sears, corner 3, up and no good off the back iron. Fight for the rebound, and coming away with it is Hatfield of Centennial. Jags in the front court, Perpich right side to Beam, guarded by Katie Muller. 4:45 to go, second quarter, 19-15 our score, Dowling by 4. Underneath is Beating against Muller. Her shot hits the underside of the backboard. Now her second shot is blocked, right back to Beating. And she's not going to attempt the third one as the ball is tipped out of bounds off of Katie Muller with 9 on the shot clock.
Yeah, that's funny. She had a little smile on her face after the second block and had the ball in there and was doing some post moves, and with that smile like, I'm not doing this again.
And Tom, that's why you don't play offense in practice, because you would be just like Miss Beating there, I'm sure. I'm not shooting the third one.
I would have Spalding over my forehead.
Centennial with the ball. Beam backs in. Her shot blocked by Katie Muller. Gets her own rebound. The put back up and no good, and drew the foul. And Katie will pick up her first foul That'll be the first team foul on Dowling here in the second quarter. Maroons by 4, and free throws coming for Lizzie Beam.
I don't know if they keep stats for family blocks, but I think the Mullers would.
They lead in all categories.
Leading in those.
I mean, the Sears, the Rices, the Carmichaels, the Austin family led by the matriarch, Nancy Austin, and
Yes.
Olivia Meredith. They got a lot of catching up to do.
Yes.
That's all I can say. And second free throw good by Beam. And she has 1 point tonight.
I'm impressed with how deliberate Centennial is in their offense.
It's going to be even worse in the boys' game. Here's Sears for 3 on the pass from Carmichael. Shot no good. Rebound. Carmichael has it. Gets it out to Sears as the shot clock is reset. Nice job and hustle by Tess Carmichael. Yeah. With Maddie Rice on the bench with 3 fouls. Tess has stepped up, and now here's a shot in the lane. No good by Katie Moeller. And the rebound cleared out of there by Lydia Mickle. 19-16, Dowling by 3. Olivia Meredith set to check in. The next dead ball with 3:35 to go. Here's a Lana Newman in the lane. Works against Moeller, and now a little scoop shot. Too strong, no good. Rebound Sears. Adrian will lead the break. Adrian all the way down the lane. A shot up and no good. Offensive rebound, Ellie Moeller, and she's fouled, and she'll get 2 free throws. Foul will be on Centennial. And they'll whistle it on Newman. That'll be her second, Alana Newman.
Yeah, Adrian is a shifty penetrator. She gets in there. She's very good with the basketball in there, protecting it, and has an array of finishes.
Tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you in part by Bose and the Florist, Ashworth Vision Clinic, Iowa Wealth Management, and Construction Professionals. Alongside Tom Donahue, this is Mark Amadeo. Our score, 21-16, Dowling with the lead over Centennial. Ellie Moeller makes both free throws. She has 11 points tonight with 3:20 remaining here in the second quarter. Centennial with the basketball as Miley Hatfield has it for the Jags. And now nearly a bad pass, and it goes off the hands of Lydia Mickle out of bounds to Dowling. So a turnover against the Jags.
Yeah, that was a good defense by Dowling. They've kind of picked up their pace defensively and forcing the Jaguars into making some poor passes.
All right, Katie Moeller hands it off to Adrian Sears. Over to Olivia Meredith, who's in there for the first time. Tess Carmichael has it. Now here's Katie Moeller, top of the key. Thinks about the 3. Now a step back 3, up and short. And the ball is tipped out of bounds off of Lizzie Beam. Nikki Moeller went to save it, and Beam just slapped it out of bounds, and a real quick hit. And 18 on the shot clock here, Tom.
Yeah, those people along the baseline from Centennial didn't quite agree with that.
They're called by the official. You'll hear me say that, I bet, as you know.
Yes.
All right, here's Nikki Moeller with 8 on the shot clock. Gets caught in the corner now to her sister Katie. Top of the key for 3. It's no good. Rebound, Olivia Meredith. She loses out of bounds. Good defense that time by Ryland Beating. So the Maroons lead by 5 with 2:34 to go. And one thing has happened here, Tom Donahue. Ankeny Centennial has not scored in a few minutes. So there's that defense you were talking about. So
I've been really impressed with this little number 1, the freshman.
Yeah, Perpich.
Just a lot of energy.
Does a great job. And now they isolate. Beating underneath. Their shot is blocked out of bounds by Ellie Moeller.
Yeah, you can almost see Ellie just leaving that hole. They leave that whole thing open, and
they're going to try to be. They're going to try to have a post presence and maybe get a foul called.
Yeah,
now a bad pass that time by the Jags. Hatfield's pass is saved on the opposite end by Beating. So Centennial with 8 on the shot clock. Here's Perpich with it, the point guard. Hands it off to Beam. She's got to shoot it, and she does, and it's in and out, no good. And rebound, Ellie Moeller. 21-16, Dowling. Jags haven't scored in 2.5 minutes. Here's Katie Moeller, step back 3, up and in and out, no good. And the rebound Lizzie Beam. Katie is having a tough time tonight from the field. Yeah. Now underneath is Beam. Her shot up and no good and drew the foul, and I think Katie will pick up the foul. So Katie Muller will pick up foul number 2. And free throws coming for Centennial and Lizzie Beam.
Yeah, I mean, Dowling just seems a certain possessions. I think this is one of those little things you're talking about, like at practice, is that like getting back in transition defense. There's really no way there should be a pass and a drive and like that. And I think that's one of the things maybe at halftime they'll be talking about.
Second free throw good by Lizzie Beam. She goes 1 for 2. She's 2 of 4 at the line tonight for 2 points. And she's had a tough night, being the leading scorer for Centennial at 17 points. Dowling with the ball, and they lose it underneath. Ellie Muller down the lane and lost it. And it'll be Centennial basketball. Ellie pleading her case.
Yeah.
Saying, thought she got a little hand contact. Body, that's just part of the game it is. You just got to we call it strong with the ball on the coaching side, right?
Yes.
Be strong with the ball.
As an official, what's your feeling about when players, an umpire, coach, or a player questioning your ball strike?
Mm-hmm. Doesn't happen very often, but it can happen. Sears picks up the foul. You always have a nice conversation, usually when the coach goes down to third base. And in between innings, you say, hey, is that low, is that high? And you tell them exactly what you're calling and what I'm seeing.
And then
we move on.
Then they take off their hat and slam it to the ground.
And then they're on the bus, and hopefully they got it started on a cold summer night. 21-17. How'd you get me caught up in officiating now? I'm like, the fans are going to hate me. 45 seconds to go in the second quarter. Dowling by 4. Centennial with the basketball. Beam with it. 10 on the shot clock. Top of the key, it goes to Beating. Down the lane she goes. And the shot blocked out of bounds. And there was some contact there that wasn't called. And Beating gets up and says, that was a body shot. Yeah. And we got a timeout called by Centennial. We'll keep it here with 36 seconds to go as head coach Chris Harkin in his first year wants to talk it over. Oh, did I tell you at halftime, Coach Einertson is you got to have a few questions for the Dowling basketball coach.
I have, yeah.
Boys basketball coach.
I think this is a pretty big possession for both Centennial and Dowling.
It is.
One of them. To go into halftime, if Centennial gets something on the board here, it'd be a big boost. This would be a good half for them.
Coach Anderson, you getting complaints, or is there a lot of calls to the office about me or my partner or both of us tonight?
Nothing yet.
Okay. Good job, Tom. That's the way to do it.
So far, so good.
You got another half to go.
That's true. And you got Burkert's always got questions for Coach Einertson, and he spends a lot of time on it. So I didn't know if you were doing the same or how that's going to work tonight. 3 on the shot clock, underneath the layup, good by Lizzie Beam.
Now this is equally a big possession for Dowling to go into halftime at least with a little bit momentum.
Shot clock turned off, 22 seconds remaining in the half, 21-19. Dowling leading Centennial here in this top 11 in Class 5A girls matchup. And he's trying to play for the final shot with 10 seconds to go. Here's Katie Muller for 3, up and no good. Tough night shooting for her. Beam with the rebound, Centennial in the backcourt with 1 second left, and that's how the half's going to end. We were tied at the end of the first quarter, but Dowling with a 2-point lead at halftime, 21-19 Maroons over Ankeny Centennial. We're going to take a 2-minute break and come back alongside Tom Donahue, the Hall of Famer. I'm Mark Amadale, and we'll return with head coach Justin Einertson, the Dowling boys basketball coach. We'll catch up to him and talk about the boys matchup. Halftime again, Dowling girls leading Ankeny Centennial 21-19 at halftime on Iowa Catholic Radio.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Ashworth Vision Clinic. Complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and urgent eye issues. 515-440-4610. AshworthVision.com.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by CTO. Your support has helped thousands of students attend our Catholic schools. CTOiowa.org. At CTO, the bottom line It's for the kids and their future.
Support for programming is provided by Construction Professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. cpcustomhomes.com. Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Bozen the Florist. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, weddings, whatever the message, say more with Bozen. Bozen.com. 515-244-ROSE. Bozen makes the moment mean more.
Fast Signs is a custom sign and visual solutions company with an extensive selection of digital signage, interior and exterior signs, banners, and vehicle wraps. Learn more at fastsigns.com. Thank you, Fast Signs in Clive, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
Programming supported in part by Skeffington's Formal Wear, in business since 1951 with locations in Des Moines, West Des Moines, Coralville, and Ankeny. Skeffington's Formal Wear, online at skeffingtons.com. Thank you, Skeffington's Formal Wear, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio. Health powers life. From the delightfully routine to the truly uncharted, at Mercy One, their caring doctors focus on just that, so you're ready for what life brings next. Find care at mercyone.org/healthpowerslife.
Iowa Catholic Radio, connecting listeners to Christ every day with people like you.
Hi, I'm Father Chris Rising from the Diocese of Des Moines. Thank you for listening to Iowa Catholic Radio.
And welcome back to the Dowling Catholic High School gym in West Des Moines. Been a while since I've said that. Alongside Tom Donahue, I'm Mark Amadeo. Justin Einertson, Dowling boys coach, joining me as the dance team performs here at halftime. Dowling dance team. 21-19 is our score. Dowling girls leading.
Wow. You speechless or what?
Hey, Coach Donahue, I have a 2-page scouting report for the girls, but this is like a manifesto from the boys. Oh, front and back. Front and back. Wow.
Color-coded. There is
Color-coded. It's the perk of having Nicholson and Sam Young as your assistant coaches.
Wow.
I have about 2 pages on here. The rest are theirs.
Is that what goes on?
Yeah, I mean, we brought Sam in 2 years ago as a guy that was a recent manager at Iowa State. He's an analytics guy, and the amount of stuff that he dives into is fantastic. And him and Nicholson working together has been a dream because Nicholson's all about what we do, and Sam's all about what other teams do. And, a big part of our defensive growth in the last 2 years with basically the same group has been based on how prepared they are. So it's nice to have as a head coach.
Well, when they got a manifesto like that, Coach Donahue, I think they're prepared every game, would you not say?
I would say, the color coding is impressive.
Yeah, we just did that this year.
Like
Colleen
that.
Webb, we got to give a shout out to her. She's been the one doing that all for us. It's been fantastic to have.
Oh, I love the percentages, where they are on the floor.
We even got the shot chart color-coded. I mean, do the kids understand all this?
That's a great question.
Do they read it?
That's the thing, is we try not to introduce too much to them. We actually simplified a lot of concepts this year, but this group's really experienced, so you can get a lot more layers. I was always jealous of programs like that when I was coaching either younger teams or teams at Lincoln, because there was kind of a limit on what you could actually give them. But this group, we haven't changed a ton for any given team, but they have a pretty deep understanding of the game.
Now, like, if I was going to critique Tom Donahue, because he guards Ellie Moeller in Sunday practices, I know you heard about that, and we're missing a few helmets in football, is what I've been told, because Tom might have a few.
But hold it. I just got to say,
if you were to put Tom Donahue on here, said he can't go to his left or his right, a non-rebounder. I like that.
Yep.
That's probably what it would say. I'm guessing I would be the red.
Red means they're a really good shooter.
Oh, then I would be.
You would be the gold.
Yep.
the not very good shooter.
They don't have a color on there for
that is awesome.
Shooting.
Well, let's catch up with Coach Einertson and talk boys basketball. It's been a week. Dowling Valley got the win over there. We talked to you about that. We had Maddox to pull on it at postgame, and then we had the week off, and now you're taking on Centennial. You kind of previewed it last Tuesday night, Coach Einertson, but you take on a Centennial team that, well, if you ever saw Drake play with Coach McCollum, they like to hold on to the ball until the very last seconds of the shot clock. Is that what you encountered the first time you played Centennial?
Yeah, and, we really tried to crank up the pace, and I think it might have worked, but I believe we were 2 of 25 from 3, so it didn't look like it worked. But we had a lot of open looks. We were really successful inside on offense. I thought our defense did a nice job. Centennial hit a lot of big shots, but it was a grinder. And, one of the perks of that was that it kind of got us ready to play Johnston a week later. So, it changed us a little bit, that game. Now we know that we have to be able to play both styles, fast and intermediate to slow. So, we're going to try to crank it up again. I think we're a lot better of a defensive and rebounding team than we were the first time around. But there's no question they are the surprise of the CIML. They're really, really tough-minded. They're really resilient, and they're going to give you a battle.
Yeah, they've got some nice players. I've always liked the Casper-Bauer family, no matter where they're playing basketball. But there's another good one coming through. I guess he's a left-hander from your scouting report. But
he had 20 in the first game with us. Oh, wow. So he had a heck of a night, a couple of big threes down the stretch to keep him in it.
And then the Runchie family, my brother, and being a priest, baptized every one of his kids. And Dave's, I think, middle one is the Runchie kid is one of them. And I didn't know he was even in high school, so that tells you how long ago that's been.
He's a bulldog. He's a downhill kid.
He's a post player.
Can't give him much space because he's gonna take everything you give him downhill.
Well, it should be a great matchup, and what's the Maroons got to do as far as taking care of the basketball, reducing those turnovers, but yet making something happen each possession. Hey, a foul, free throw, or a nice open look at the basket.
Yeah, I think you nailed it. I mean, the defensive end we spent a lot of time on this week. Had a little bit of extra prep time, which is nice. But offensively, we just got to take care of the ball, make sure your shots are grade A, and I feel like we're trending the right direction from 3. We're hitting a lot of we're getting a lot of free throws lately. So, hopefully we hit a lot of them.
Coach Donahue, you have a question for Coach Einertson you'd like to ask?
Well, what I really want to ask him, he came in, I was in the coach's office, and I was trying to draw up a offensive little play.
It was genius, by the way.
And
You're talking about Tom Donahue?
Yep. And he comes,
go ahead.
When he comes in, and I'm in there, and we got talking a little bit, and he goes, well, and I go, I can't quite figure out where things, I saw it on TV on a game, and I couldn't quite figure out where these all came from. I knew the result. I mean, I knew how it ended for the pass, and he goes, and I said, I know it's there, and he goes, yep, it's in there somewhere.
It's in there somewhere.
That was the answer?
Oh. Well, I mean, he's
every play
right.
is unguardable on paper.
That's right.
That's right. Always, until you turn it on film. And we do have film. You could have got it on your phone and showed him how.
I thought about it.
If you go grab Sam Young in the hallway, he would probably be able to tell you who ran it, when they ran it, and what they ran it for. He is incredibly sharp with that stuff.
That's awesome. Crazy. I just want real quick over Christmas, I was up doing my walk on the top, and you guys had put in. I'm walking. I'm going, oh my God, I've seen this offense. I've seen what you were doing, and I don't know what you were doing it for, but it was the old Dowling high-low motion.
Yep.
And I was thinking, God, where have I seen that? And he had, I think he had all levels at that. There was a lot of kids in here, and you had them all doing it. And I'm thinking,
the game is reverting, and hopefully we're ahead of the curve. But 2 bigs, maybe 3 bigs is becoming kind of the way things go. Rebounding's so important. Bigs can shoot a little bit now.
Yeah.
So, the game is kind of reverting back to what it was.
And you've got a few bigs in there with Charlie Crane, Alfred Coley, and this kid Mitchell comes off the bench. You got 3 bigs, and Dowling hasn't had that in a while, Coach Donahue, as you know.
Yeah,
we're pretty fortunate to have those guys.
Well, Coach, best of luck tonight. Thanks for stopping by. It's good to see you after a week.
Yeah, good to see you guys. It's been a long time in here. A long time.
It's been a long time. Thank you. Justin Einertson, Dowling boys. Coach, we'll take a 1-minute break and be back with the start of the second half. Dowling girls leading Ankeny Centennial 21-19 alongside the Hall of Famer Tom Donahue. I'm Mark Hemedale, back in 1 minute for the second half of Iowa Catholic Radio.
Do you have trouble with some of the teachings of the church? Well, I have good news for you. I am Father Thomas J. Loya with a Theology of the Body moment for the Tabor Life Institute. In a sense, the church has no teachings. It is God who has the teachings. It is God who created the divine order of things, and the church simply points to that order and says, Be honest to that order and you will be happy. The why behind what the church says about any moral issue has to do with whether or not we are telling a truth or telling a lie with the language of our bodies. If we are honest with the language of our body, we'll be holy and therefore happy. Being dishonest with the language of our bodies results in hurt and therefore unhappiness. Almighty God and the church want us all to be happy. Having a problem with church teachings really means having a problem with God and of not understanding the theology of the body. To find out more about the theology of the body, visit taborlife.org. taborlife.org.
Welcome back to the Dowling Catholic Gym in West Des Moines as we're underway here in the second half. 21-19 remains our score. Dowling leading Centennial. Centennial now with 3 on the shot clock. They get an underhand scoop shot. It's no good. By Lizzie Beam, Dowling comes away with the rebound. Underneath to Ellie Moore, layup good. Katie fed Ellie. Ellie in the left block shoots and scores just like against you on Sunday nights, Mr. Donahue. Let's see, scoring now, Ellie Moore with 13 points. That's her first field goal, and now a steal by the Maroons after a turnover. And the ball slapped away from Ellie Moore into the hands of Lydia Mickle. And now the other way we go with Centennial with the basketball, Dowling by 4. Here's Mickle with it, dribbling against Nikki Moeller. Right side, the pass goes to Beating, and that time she'll bring Ellie Moeller to the perimeter. Now with it is Beam on the baseline. Her shot no good. Rebound Maddie Rice. Maddie a good closeout there. She's playing with 3 fouls here in the second half. We'll go through our scoring and limited stats when we get a break. Here's Ellie Moeller at the free throw line. Backs in against Beating. And a little scoop shot up and good. The basket will count. A foul on Beating. And a nice move by Ellie Moeller there, Tom Donahue.
I've seen that. I've felt that. And I mean, that's something Coach Danner has been really working with her on. That we use the volleyball line an awful lot as far as where to start on posting up, and she's become very, very good at it. Better every practice.
Moeller with 16 points. That's Ellie Moeller. It's 26-19. Dowling with its largest lead of 7 right now over Centennial. Now ball tapped in the backcourt, but they say the Maroons tapped in the backcourt, and Centennial retrieves it. Here's Hatfield with it. Leaves it baseline for Perpich, and her shot, she kind of forced it there. Up and no good from the right side. Rebound Dowling and Ellie Moeller.
Yeah, they're continuing to try to drive into that lane and get some
a little floater in the lane by Katie Moeller. It's no good, just inside the free throw line. She's still having an off night. Katie with 2 points in this contest. Now a long 3 by Perpich. It's no good. Rebound Dowling and Nikki Moeller. As Carmichael set to check in for Dowling on the next dead ball. 26-19 Dowling. 5 minutes to play. Underneath. Beautiful pass by Maddie Rice. Underneath to Ellie Moeller for the layup. She has 18 points, Ellie Moeller.
Real nice pass by Maddie. Got Ellie had the angle, and
it'll be a 30-second timeout called by head coach Chris Harkin. And Ankeny Centennial with 4:53 to go, third quarter. Dowling 28 and Ankeny Centennial 19. Mark Hemadill alongside Tom Donahue. Let's go through the scoring for Ankeny Centennial. The visitors tonight, they're led by Rylan Beating with 8 points. 5 points for Faith Perpich. 4 points for Lizzie Beam. And 2 points for Alana Newman off the bench. Other starters for Centennial, Miley Hatfield did not score, and neither did Lydia Mickle. Centennial was 2 of 6 at the free throw line. For Dowling, the Maroons are led by Ellie Moeller. She had 11 points at halftime, now has 18 points. 5 points for Nikki Moeller, 2 points for Katie Moeller, and Adrian Sears with 3 points. Tess Carmichael has yet to score. Maddie Rice, 3 fouls and no points. And Olivia Meredith did not score in the first half, as Katie Moeller with 2 points for the Maroons. So we got the scoring in.
We really have Ellie's nice shot.
Yeah, great shot out of the timeout. Lizzie Bean for 3, and it's good. She has 7 points. It's her 19th made 3 of the year. Leads the team in 3-pointers. Now Dowling the other way. A long 3. Good by Nikki Muller. So Nikki with 8 points. Katie has yet to get on track, and she's usually the second or leading scorer. But when one Muller's hurting, the other one comes around, and that's just a family thing.
And Dowling needs Nikki to be a scorer. We can't. Dowling's not going to be able to count on just Ellie and Katie throughout the rest of the season. You need that other scorer. And Centennial now is they're Ellie's posting up well, but they're sagging in, so Nikki's going to have opportunities to score in that corner.
Lydia Mickle, guilty of the travel as she got the ball underneath, and now we got a whistle and a foul, and we got an offensive foul on Centennials. They're on Dowling as they try to post up underneath, and they're going to get Ellie Muller with her second foul. This will be player control. 31-22, Dowling with the lead. 3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining here in this Class 5A girls game on the Central Iowa Metro League Conference. Centennial with the ball after the turnover here, Tom.
They do like this 1-4 set. They run 4 high a lot. That gives them driving lanes.
They've got a reach-in foul on Katie Muller. Lauren Kenny just checked in, a 5'8 junior, and drew the foul, and Katie Muller picks up her third foul. So a very rare night. Katie Muller with 3 fouls and 2 points. You don't see that too often. Nikki Muller will check out, and Adrian Sears will check in. Good to see Adrian able to go. She had 3 points in the first half, but had that rolled her ankle at Valley last Tuesday night, a week ago, and it's good to see her back. That extra few days off probably helped.
Yeah, and give a little shout out to Sarah Mashad, the trainer, that did a really nice job, because Sarah actually said she could probably practice the next day after it got swelling down and everything like that.
That's amazing what the training staffs can do, and Sarah's one of the. She learned under the legendary Del Lark. Now here's Michael with it. Tess passing the baseline to Sears, now to Katie Muller. Katie in the lane, shot with the left hand up, good. Got one to fall here in the second half, and Katie with 4 points.
That was good ball movement, right? It went one side to the next, and then Katie had the opportunity to drive the lane. There's Tess.
33-22 Dowling. The Maroons by 11, their largest lead of the night. Now here's a steal by the Maroons underneath to Ellie Muller, and the ball stolen away from her by Rylin Beating. Centennial the other way with it, with 2:30 remaining here in the third quarter. Don't forget the boys' game to follow here on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network. Jimmy Cataldo will join me for that. Now here's Beating for 3, top of the key, it's no good. Rebound, Tess Carmichael and Dowling.
A nice block out by Tess.
Now they work underneath to Ellie Muller. Her shot no good. Offensive rebound and putback no good. She got a couple of offensive rebounds, a couple of shots, and they call the foul on Centennial. That'll be on Ryland Beating, her first. And I believe it's going to be free throws coming, but first a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. From the Dowling Catholic Gym in West Des Moines, our score, Dowling Catholic 33, Ankeny Centennial 22, back in 1 minute, along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Fast Signs is a custom sign and visual solutions company with an extensive selection of digital signage, interior and exterior signs, banners, and vehicle wraps. Learn more at fastsigns.com. Thank you, Fast Signs in Clive, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
I'm Father Thomas Loya, and this week on Light of the East on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network, this is a week of encounter in many Eastern Catholic churches. We encounter the third of 5 pre-Lenten Sundays. Our Lord encounters the elder Simeon in the temple, and we encounter through prayer our deceased family and relatives in the first of 4 All Souls Saturdays. Light of the East, Sunday mornings at 10:30 on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
The radio home for your Dowling Catholic Maroons. 105.5 KIHS, Perry, Des Moines. IowaCatholicRadio.com and the Iowa Catholic Radio mobile app. Encounter Jesus.
KIHS, Perry, KDVM, Mason City, KCSL, Spencer.
We're back here at the Dowling Catholic High School gym. First time in 6 weeks we've been here. Dowling's been on the road most of December and most of January, and here we are. Dowling with the ball out of the timeout. Ellie Moeller underneath, shot no good, gets the offensive rebound, put back up, and good! The ball rolls through. The basket will count, and a foul on Centennial. This might be on Beating again, and it is. That'll be her second foul. I'll tell you what, Tom, she is hanging in there, getting knocked around. She now has her 20th point. We're talking about Ellie Moeller.
Yeah, I mean, her energy in this, particularly the second half, has been very good, very aggressive. And the girls are looking to get her the ball at the right time. I mean, you can get it in there too early and sometimes way too late, but I'll give the girls those passes to her are very good.
Free throw is no good by Ellie Moeller to complete the traditional three-point play. 35-22, Dowling with the lead. Maroons by 13, their largest of the night. Both teams played to a 12-12 tie at the end of the first quarter. Dowling outscored Centennial 9-7 in the second quarter to take a 2-point lead at halftime. Now the lead is up to 11 now for Dowling. Beam with it for Centennial with 7 on the shot clock. Gets the Beating. Little high-low action. Try to get underneath to Lizzie Beam and threw it away. So it'll be a turnover against Centennial. And what are those numbers looking like? You're keeping turnovers and rebounds. Give us a quick hitter here, Tom, in the final minute.
Well, Centennial's had 4 turnovers in this quarter. Dowling only with 2. Oh, nice take by Katie.
Katie Moeller gets loose in the baseline, scores her 6th point.
Ellie has she has 10 rebounds so far in the game.
37-22, Dowling by 15. Jags with it, running their offense on the right side. Now underneath is Perpich, goes down, her shot blocked. Blocked from behind. I think Sears got it into the hands of Katie Moeller. 3-on-3 fast break. They get it out to Olivia and Meredith, who's in there, now to Sears. Adrian back to Meredith. Now on the baseline, Maddie Rice puts up a shot up and rolls through. Maddie Rice didn't quite get her shoulder square to the basket, but the shot went in.
It was a very nice baseline drive.
First 2 points for Maddie. 39-22. Dowling by 17 over Centennial.
Whoa.
Shot clock turned off. 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Centennial with it. Here's Mickle with it. Lydia's pass, right side, goes to Beam. Guarded by Meredith. 8 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Now underneath. Shot with the left hand, no good by Beam. Rebound Dowling. Ellie Moeller. And throws up a shot, and I think it slipped out of her hand. It's no good, obviously.
We'll go with that.
And our score at the end of 3 quarters of play, we'll go with that, is Dowling 39 and Ankeny Centennial 22. Alongside Tom Donahue, I am Mark Amadale, back with the fourth quarter in 1 minute along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Iowa Catholic Radio is supported by our listeners and business underwriters as we connect listeners to Christ while bridging the gap between the church and the marketplace, seeking God in both. If you own a business that you'd like to use to help further this mission, email Deacon Mark at iowacatholicradio.com, and we encourage you to thank the many businesses who choose to underwrite programming on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network. Your presence is vital as we participate in the church and the marketplace, seeking God in both.
Join Iowa Catholic Radio for the daily gospel reflection with me, Father Nick Smith, by subscribing to the podcast or listening to the Catholic Morning Show, weekdays at 7 Central here on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network. Encounter Jesus.
From West Bend to East Peru and everywhere at iowacatholicradio.com or the Iowa Catholic Radio app. Listener-supported Iowa Catholic Radio, connecting people to Christ.
And we're back here at the Dowling Catholic High School gym alongside Tom Donahue, the Hall of Famer. What was that, a few years ago you went inducted and had you on at halftime of the football game, and then we carried it over, and then we made a documentary about it. We got a lot of things on the horizon when you went in, Mr. Donahue. Well deserved.
Well, thank you.
Centennial with the basketball. They work underneath, and Beating won't shoot it. Now she passes it out to her teammate, stolen away by Dowling. 39-22 Maroons here in the fourth quarter. Now they lob it underneath to Ellie Moeller. Nearly lost it, and nearly lost in the back court.
Wow.
Hustle. Looks like volleyball there all of a sudden. You're saving the ball over the net. Here's Katie Moeller with it as Dowling corrals it. Pull-up jumper no good by Katie. Left wing, about 10 feet out. Rebound, Centennial. 39-22 Dowling. As Maroons outscored Centennial 18-3 in that third quarter, Tom. Jumper in the lane, no good by Perpich. Rebound Maroons. Yeah, a 3-point quarter for Centennial. Now, Katie Moeller for three. It rolls off the rim, no good. Tough luck from that outside perimeter shot of hers tonight.
Yeah, it was a really good look. I mean, Molly Austin was in there, drove the baseline, kicked it back out to her in the corner. It's kind of a Dowling offense 101.
Jags with it. Here's Beam with it. Beyond the three-point arc, guarded by Nikki Moeller. And now a shot underneath, blocked, and now we've got a jump ball. Good job, Ellie Moeller blocked the shot of Miley Hatfield, and it'll be Dowling possession.
Yeah, that number 10, that beat. Number 10, as they are continuing to go into that kid.
That's Beating you're talking about, yeah.
And Ellie, I don't know how many blocked shots in this contest.
You're supposed to keep those two.
Yeah. Okay, 10.
Not guesstimates. Dowling is 4 or 5 at the free throw line through three quarters. Centennial 2 of 6. Ellie Moeller leading the way for Dowling with 20 points, and now the Maroons have Centennial with a steal all the way down court. Layup is no good by Beam, and the putback up and good by the Jags. And it's a matter of who they're going to give it to. They're going to give it to Beating, who has 10 points now with that follow-up shot. 39-24 Maroons. Now here's Austin. Follow-away jumper, good.
Nice shot by Molly.
Molly Austin. She play 4 quarters for you?
3.
She played 3. You know, they can play 4. They play 8 quarters in a day.
Yeah, that new rule,
right? Like
still throws me. Gone.
Oh, you used to have to count quarters, didn't you? 41-24 Dowling. Maroons equal their largest lead of 17, and now a little one-handed shot in the lane, no good by Lizzie Beam. It'll be Dowling basketball as the ball goes out of bounds. Oh yeah, we're getting an attaboy from I don't know if he's still in Florida or at the airport from Coach Burkert.
I'm glad he's checking up on me.
No, he's checking up on me. I'm pretty sure. My voice doesn't go, you know. 41-24 Dowling. Maroons with the basketball. Tess Carmichael with it. Dowling going left to right. Here's the Dowling gym, and now underneath Ellie Moeller has a shot blocked from behind, but they're going to whistle Hatfield for the foul. Nope, they're not. They're going to get Beating with her third, and free throws coming for Ellie Moeller, who has 20 points tonight, and she is she's 4 or 5 at the free throw line, so very Tom Donahue-ish from the free throw line.
Yes, I could do that.
First free throw good. Tonight's game on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network, brought to you in part by the Catholic Tuition Organization, Skeffington's Formal Wear, Fast Signs in Clive, and Iowa Wealth Management. We appreciate our supporters and sponsors of Iowa Catholic Radio. Second free throw good.
That was a very strong drive by Ellie from the wing.
Moeller with 22 points, this being Ellie Moeller of the 3 Moeller sisters. 43-24 Dowling by 19, their largest lead of the night. And now they work it inside, and a shot blocked by Ellie Moeller into the hands of Carmichael, as that was Newman with the shot. A little high-low, nice pass from Sears to Moeller, but knocked out of bounds by Beam of Centennial.
Yeah, Ellie was surrounded by Jaguars there. That was kind of a gutsy pass.
Yes. You know, the passers sometimes have to read the defense before you intend to. Here's Sears for 3 right in front of the Dowling bench. It's no good. Offensive rebound. That Tess Carmichael again. Always around the basketball like a magnet.
Really is.
Now here's Ellie Muller, dribble drives the lane, kicks it out in the corner to Maddie Rice for three. Good. Ellie gets the assist.
Yeah.
Not a block shot, not a score, but the assist, and Maddie Rice with their 4th point. 46-24, Dowling by 22. Largest lead of the night for the Maroons. 3:50 remaining here in the 4th quarter. With it is Perpich for Centennial with 14 on the shot clock. Now out to Newman. Alana, pass goes left wing to Kenny, and no, they're not going anywhere as Centennial. Now they get it inside to Newman, and a shot at the buzzer is no good. Rebounded by Muller, and a loose ball foul on Centennial. And we'll see what they call it on. I think they got it on Beam. It'll be her second.
I've really been impressed with Ellie's effort here, particularly in the second half. I mean, that first quarter, I don't know that anybody was in sync on Dowling, but from then on, she's wanted the ball. She's been aggressive defensively. Obviously, she's been very, very good.
Perpich picks up her second foul. 3rd team foul on Centennial here. Dowling going with Maddie Rice, Adrian Sears, Nikki Muller, Ellie Muller, and Tess Carmichael, the 5 on the floor for Dowling Catholic. 3 minutes, 15 seconds remaining, 4th quarter. Maroons by 22 in this Class 5A CIML showdown. Here's Sears with it, going through traffic, going through contact, gets it over to Carmichael. Corner 3, up and no good. Rolls off the rim and rebound Perpich and Centennial. Oh, Tess got a good look.
Yeah, Coach Myers is clapping for that, even though it's a miss. Tess really needs to be an offensive threat.
Now Beam underneath, and she was posting up, got off the shot. It's no good. Foul on Dowling. It'll be on Carmichael, her second. Up next for the Maroons, they will host Waukee Friday night in a girl-boy doubleheader. We'll have both games. Free throws coming for Beam. Go ahead, Tom.
Tess has played a nice game. You always are going to notice her defensively, but like you mentioned earlier, she's made some nice entry passes to Ellie in the post, and that is something that Dowling as a team has to get better at, and is beginning to work very, very hard at it. And again, I know I mentioned Joel with a lot on there, but a lot of that post work is done with Joel, and Audrey, of course, being the great passer that she was, she's teaching the girls how to make that good entry pass.
Now here's Nikki Muller in the lane, and shot block, but a foul. She was triple teamed on Centennial, and that'll be on Mickle. That'll be Lydia's first. 46-26 Dowling with 2:44 to go. For Centennial, they will be on the road. 2 exits down as they take on Valley in a girl-boy doubleheader this Friday. And then next week, Centennial will host Roosevelt on Monday night and travel to Waukee on Friday. And both free throws no good by Nikki Muller. Rebound Centennial. 46-26, Dowling by 20, 2.5 minutes to go. And now there's a steal by Sears. Adrian stepped in the passing lane, layup good. Nice move by Sears. That is her 5th point of the night. Our score, 48-26 Dowling. 2:15 to go. Centennial with the basketball. We're going to get wholesale substitution as Lauren Kinney has the ball stolen away from her by Tess Carmichael. Carmichael will be content not to take it in for the layup and run the offense. Here's Sears with it down the lane. Goes through traffic. Now the ball loose on the floor. Picked up by Mickle, and we got a jump ball. It'll be Centennial possession. And here's where the rosters come out.
Yeah.
We call this a line change in hockey, but there's no ice on the floor here, so it's just a minute 52 remaining, and both teams are going to bring in the rest of their benches. Dowling by 22, 48-26. The Maroons lead this series 13-6 over Centennial. Keep in mind, Centennial's been around since 2014, Tom, so just
like yesterday.
12 years. Yeah. 13th year. Dowling leads the series, I mentioned, 13-6. The Maroons have won 7 of the last 9, and 7 in a row. Will make it 8 in a row here in a minute and a half.
Yeah, this score just ballooned. It seemed like it was I don't know what it was after the third quarter, but man, Dowling just kind of.
Well, Centennial scored 3 points in the third quarter, and they've scored 4 points in the fourth quarter. So it's been a lot of defense here by Dowling. And here's another still shot clock violation on Centennial. And a good job by the Maroons, Molly Austin, tying up Maisie Smith, who just checked in the lineup.
So we have Kate Clendenin and Emerson Flattery and Gwen Olton for Dowling. Pretty much my JV team, other than.
Well, you could call the last minute thing because you know them well. I'll send them the tape right before the banquet. How's that? All right, here's Austin with it on the baseline. Goes through traffic, tries to get it out to Holton, and she saves from going in the backcourt, but right into the hands of Smith. Maisie Smith, the shot with the left hand, it's no good. The rebound Dowling. 45 seconds remaining. In the front court is Clendenin, 5'4" sophomore. Nice inside move. Shot no good by Clendenin. Meredith keeps the ball alive to Austin. Maroons get a brand new shot clock. And a 1 second differential from the game clock to the shot clock. There's Clendenin back in the lane to Austin. Corner three, left side up. Good! Molly Austin with her third made three of the year and her 5th point tonight. 51-26 Dowling. Just like her shooting coach.
Audrey Faber.
Audrey Faber.
Aubrey.
Oh, that's right. You just hold the tackle dummy. I forgot about that. I keep forgetting that. Corner three, no good by Centennial. Rebounded by Gwen Holton, and that'll do it. 51-26 is the final. Dowling girls improve their record to 14-2, and they will host Waukee in a girl-boy doubleheader this Friday for Centennial. Their record falls to 6-9, and they will travel to Valley on Friday night. Alongside Tom Donahue, I'm Mark Hamadale. We're going to take a 2-minute break. Our thanks to Vinny Cataldo, our studio producer tonight on Iowa Catholic Radio. Final score of the girls' game, Dowling 51, Ankeny Centennial 26 in this battle of two of the top 11 teams in Class 5A in the Central Iowa Metro League Conference doubleheader. Game 1 in the books, Dowling 51, Centennial 26. Back in 2 minutes with the postgame show here on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Ashworth Vision Clinic. Complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and urgent eye issues. 515-440-4610. AshworthVision.com.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by CTO. Your support has helped thousands of students attend our Catholic schools. CTOIowa.org. At CTO, the bottom line, it's for the kids and their future.
Support for programming is provided by Construction Professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. CPCustomHomes.com. Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Bozen the Florist. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, weddings, whatever the message, say more with Bozen. Bozen.com. 515-244-ROSE. Bozen makes the moment mean more.
Fast Signs is a custom sign and visual solutions company with an extensive selection of digital signage, interior and exterior signs, banners, and vehicle wraps. Learn more at fastsigns.com. Thank you, Fast Signs in Clive, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
Programming supported in part by Skeffington's Formal Wear, in business since 1951 with locations in Des Moines, West Des Moines, Coralville, and Ankeny. Skeffington's Formal Wear, online at skeffingtons.com. Thank you, Skeffington's Formal Wear, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio. Building a relationship with a primary care doctor is one of the easiest ways to stay healthy. Schedule your annual checkup with a Mercy One doctor so you're ready for what life brings next. Find care at mercy1.org/healthpowerslife.
Don't miss the pre-Lenten mission, Hearing God's Voice, February 1st through the 3rd at St. Patrick's in Clear Lake. Jonna Schuster of Catholic Revival Ministries will help you discover his language and yours, along with how to keep the conversation going. Details at stpatrickcommunity.com.
All right, we're back here at the Dowling Catholic High School gym in West Des Moines. Game 1 in the books. As the Dowling girls a winner over Ankeny Centennial for the second time this season. 51-26 our final. Back on December 9th, the Maroons won by a score of 79-38 at the Centennial Gym. With the Hall of Famer Tom Donahue sitting in for Mike Burkert. I'm Mark Amadale, and Coach, you did double duty tonight. You went to the small gym and got the JV1 victory over Centennial. You came over here and you knew pregame was at 6 o'clock, and you didn't call too many timeouts. You and the Centennial coach didn't call too many timeouts, and you got over here right at game time.
Right at game time.
I love it.
Yeah.
So thank you, Tom, for doing double duty, and I'm sure Mike Burkert appreciates that, as he must have been listening either from an airport or somewhere down in near Daytona, Florida.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Yeah. Mike spends a lot of time in Florida.
I noticed that.
And he always reminds me.
Well, he'll give you a good picture once in a while, just to remind you that, hey, it's 80 degrees down here while we got a wind chill of 20 below some mornings.
I know there's a snicker emoji on a phone. If there is one, he ought to just give it. Because whenever he writes anything, there should be like a little snicker at the end of it, like, you're there and I'm not.
That's right, and he lets us know that. All right, you got all whatever numbers you kept.
Well, I've got these are highly unofficial.
We know that.
These aren't Mike Burkert level statistics.
I get it.
But Dowling had 13 offensive rebounds, 15 defensive rebounds for 28. Ellie had 5 offensive and 6 defensive rebounds with 4 turnovers. Katie, just all around, whether you're watching Dowling or listening, you hear Katie's name a lot, or you see Katie, and you just did not. And statistically, Stephen, she had 2 rebounds. I have her as 2 rebounds, 1 turnover, and I know she had how many points she had. But for Centennial, they had 16 total rebounds, 6 offensive, and 10 defensive rebounds. And I imagine if Ellie, I'll bet you Ellie had as many blocks as she did rebounds. It was pretty impressive. I don't know if Centennial's working on something to work in the future to get the ball into the post, but they were determined to have that post
present,
try to score, and Ellie was having none of it. So. And they ended up with 14 turnovers, and I have Dowling with 11 turnovers.
All right, Tom, I'll wrap up the scoring. We'll start with the visitors from Ankeny Centennial, whose record falls to 6-9, and they are ranked 11th in Class 5A. So that's respect out of the league that they play in with that ranking. The Jaguars were led by Rylan Beating with 10 points. She was followed by Lizzie Beam with 9 points. 5 points for Faith Perpich. And then 2 points off the bench for Alana Newman. 2 starters, Miley Hatfield and Lydia Mickle, did not score for the Jaguars, who went 4 of 8 at the free throw line tonight. For Dowling Catholic, the Maroons had 1 player in double figures, and that was Ellie Moeller, as Tom mentioned, with 22 points. And she was followed and scored by Nikki Moeller, her sister, with 8 points. 5 points each for Molly Austin and for Adrian Sears. Katie Moeller with 6 points, and Maddie Rice chipping in 4 points. Olivia Meredith did not score, who came in the game later, and Tess Carmichael did not score off the bench for the Maroons. Dowling went 6 of 9 at the free throw line. And in our score by quarters, Dowling led at halftime 21-19 after the 2 teams played to a 12-12 first quarter. Dowling outscoring, and here's where everything happened defensively, Tom. Dowling outscoring Centennial 18-3 in the third quarter. Maroons led 39-22 going into the fourth, and Dowling outscoring Centennial 12-4 in the fourth quarter to win it by the score of 51-26. So it's 30-7 Dowling in the second half.
Yeah, there was no doubt. I'm sure the halftime talk was not so much, getting on them. It was more, little things. Defensive intensity. I know that's one thing Coach Myers has talked a lot, is communication. We're tired of coaches. We're all in there yelling at them to talk. And It's not like a new word is communicate. And their energy level. And I think the energy level in that second half, particularly Ellie and Tess, I thought were played very aggressively. And I mean, that was really the difference in the game. And Centennial wanting to get that ball inside. And that was a struggle for them. I mean, they could get it in there. It was just going to come back out. And
well, Tom, I appreciate you, because now look what they put. They didn't put. We don't get the 20 minutes between games. Now we're cutting into his time, because I'm going to hear from Cataldo. It's like our
I want to hear from him too.
Yeah, well, he's sitting right behind you, so you will. But Tom Donahue, thanks for all you do here at Dowling. Another year of JV 1 basketball and track in the spring.
Yeah.
You do it all.
We're getting ready for that.
Thank you, Hall of Famer. Appreciate it.
All righty, Mark. Thank you.
Tom Donahue, my broadcast partner for Game 1. Dowling girls a winner. And we'll take a break, come back with Mr. Jimmy Cataldo for Game 2. We'll take a 2-minute break and return to the Iowa Catholic Radio Network, Dowling and Ankeny Centennial here at the Dowling Gym. Game 2 coming up. Game 1 to Dowling by the score of 51-26. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
This is Franciscan Media's Saint of the Day for January 27th. Today we celebrate St. Angela Merici. In a vision, today's saint was told she would one day found a religious community. Angela Merici drew on her deep faith and her natural leadership qualities to make it happen. Early in life, she was appalled at the ignorance among poorer children in her rural Italian village, especially their lack of religious training. She took it upon herself to give regular instructions to the neighborhood girls. Angela continued her work after moving to the more industrial town of Brescia. There she was aided by women with similar ideals. At age 57, Angela organized a dozen young women to help her in catechetical work. Several years later, the group, which had grown to 28, became the Company of St. Ursula. Members continued to live at home, wore no special habit, and took no formal vows, though the early rule required they live lives of poverty, chastity, and obedience. After Angela's death in 1540, the company became a religious congregation of nuns living in convents. The Ursuline Sisters, the church's first teaching congregation of women, dedicated themselves to re-Christianizing family life through the solid Christian education of future wives and mothers. There's more about the saints along with inspiration and Catholic resources at our website, saintoftheday.org. From Franciscan Media, this has been Saint of the Day.
Iowa Catholic Radio, connecting listeners to Christ every day with people like you.
This is Deacon Roger Poult from St. Francis of Assisi Parish in Marshalltown. Thanks for listening to Iowa Catholic Radio.
Thursdays at 9 a.m., join Julie Nelson and Chris Magruder as they chat about faith, family, and the feminine genius. It's Catholic Women Now, here on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network and on demand on the Iowa Catholic Radio app, connecting people to Christ.
And welcome back to the Dowling Catholic Gym, West Des Moines. We get set for Game 2. Dowling boys taking on Ankeny Centennial for the second time this year. Game 1 was played on December 9th up at Centennial High School in Ankeny. Dowling a winner 46-42 in a very low-scoring game. It was almost like that coach that used to be at Drake who's now at Iowa, Ben McCollum, slow it down, shoot at the end of the shot clock, and that's kind of what we're going to see maybe tonight by the Centennial team. Maroons weren't quite ready for it last time, but I think that they feel a little bit different. At least that's what Coach Einertson mentioned. And Jimmy Cataldo, welcome to the broadcast. Appreciate it.
Well, it's tough to sit in now for Hall of Famer Tom Donahue. I mean, listen to you guys. Just such a great get to be able for him to set in in a time of need. So, good girls game, even better boys game coming up. We talked about what this matchup looks like with Ankeny Centennial since we did not do that broadcast back in December. I was able to watch the game online, and you said it. Ankeny Centennial brought it to Dowling, controlled the tempo of things, slowed everything down. The game was really clean back then. Turnovers were almost none for both teams. Dowling greatly out-rebounded Ankeny Centennial, but Centennial's game plan, slow Dowling down, take them to the end of the shot clock. They went into the second half, or into the halftime, up 4, Ankeny Centennial did. Dowling went on barrage in the third quarter and really ran away with the game, winning by 4 back early December.
Yeah, well, they're going to have the same MO here, the same game plan, ISK, and it'll be interesting to see. Centennial has size. Hunter Runche along with Luke Mitchell inside at 6'5", so that'll be a matchup. But the Maroons playing their game and coming off a win a week ago over Valley at the Valley Fieldhouse, which was our last game because Friday night it was we had no game because everything was canceled due to the extreme cold, and the Maroons have had a week off, and so has Centennial. So be interested to see what's been put in, what's been refined, because it's almost like you're going almost into a Christmas break where you got some time off and you work on skill work.
The Maroons haven't been home in so many weeks, you can't count. And then when they do have a home game, it's postponed.
It's postponed.
So you can't buy one, but I think it's a lot of weight off your shoulders playing at home. The sights are something you're used to. Shooting hasn't been all that great for the Maroons. Three-point shooting has been at or under 30%. Maroons did shoot 50%, hitting 13 of 26 against Valley the other night. You hope to keep that going because you're going to need some good shooting as you continue to make your run to February and hopefully into March.
No question about it. The Maroons will be Tuesday, Friday this week as they will host Waukee, who is off tonight. So Waukee's going through a stretch where they haven't played in a while. They haven't played since last Tuesday, but I know Coach Kanaski, we saw him at Urbandale sitting behind us, and I'm not sure if he's here tonight. I haven't really looked through the crowd, but they like to scout in person, the Kanaski brothers and Pat Henkenius and that staff. So you can't look past Centennial because you know Waukee's coming, and Waukee's trying for that second spot in the CIML.
Well, I don't know if you start talking about it now, but I got to believe the coaches are thinking about it. Is your record is very, very strong right now if you're Dowling. It's about, can I get into that second seed heading into the tournament? Now you got to win. You got to win your brackets and things like that when you get to the postseason. But the most important thing right now, nobody's going to knock off Cedar Falls, I believe. So they're going to go in as the 1. Dowling's now sitting at the 3. You want to avoid both Waukee Northwest and Cedar Falls. It just shows that every game from here on out is vitally important regardless of the opponent.
No question about it. We're going to take a break, come back with starting lineups. Dowling and Ankeny Centennial, the boys contest coming up. The final in Game 1, the Dowling girls improved their record to 14-2 with their 51-26 victory over Centennial. Back with the starting lineups of the boys game in 1 minute along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Make Valentine's Day unforgettable with Bella Notte, a beautiful evening at the St. Luke's Green Gala, February 14th at the FFA Enrichment Center. Enjoy a family-style Italian dinner, live dessert auction, and silent auction, featuring live music by Nashville singer-songwriter Danica Ports. Cocktail hour begins at 5 p.m. Bella Notte, a beautiful evening, Saturday, February 14th at the FFA Enrichment Center in Ankeny, supporting St. Luke the Evangelist School. To get your tickets, visit slte.org.
Support for programming provided by Iowa Wealth Management, a fee-only investment advisory firm helping clients grow and protect their wealth, offering personalized investment strategies as well as financial and estate planning. Learn more at iowawealth.com, committed to creating peace and purpose in your finances.
Support for programming is provided by Construction Professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. cpcustomhomes.com.
All right, welcome back to the Dowling Catholic Gym. First time in 6 weeks we're back. The second home opener for the Maroons. Can we call it that, Coach Cataldo? It was Des Moines Lincoln earlier and back in December.
You almost try to look at the trends. How do the Maroons at home versus how is Ankeny Centennial? Maroons are 4-0 at home. We've had 4 home games, and we're almost done with January. That's incredible.
Yeah, it is, and that's hard to believe, but we've had that much happen. And all right, we're going to go with the starting lineups in Game 2 for the visitors from Ankeny Centennial. And new head coach is the former assistant to Bob Fontana, who was at Centennial for 12 years. It's Matt Delger in his first year as head coach. Their record is 4-9. He's assisted by Dave Runche. We'll talk about a Runche kid that'll be playing for Centennial. Luke Donato, Matt Klingner, and Ben Lamock, the coaching staff. Jags come in averaging 45.5 points on offense and 52.5 points on defense. And I think they're nothing has changed from what Coach told me, so we'll go with it. At one guard for Centennial, Drew Hansen, a 6'2 junior. He'll wear number 5. The other guard is Keaton Kasperbauer, a 6'3 sophomore. He'll wear number 13 and a captain. The third guard is Colby Beshin, a 5'10 senior. He's a captain wearing number 15. Got one forward, Luke Mitchell, a 6'5 junior, wearing number 14. And the other forward is Hunter Runchie, a 6'1 junior. He is their leading scorer, averaging 11.5 points. So it'll be Hansen, Kasperbauer, Mitchell, Beshin, and Runchie, the 5 on the floor for Centennial, averaging 45.5 points on offense, giving up 52.5 points on defense. Dowling Catholic will go with their usual starting 5 at guard and captain Nate Jenkins, a 6'1 senior. He'll wear number 2. The other guard is Noah Martins, a 6' senior. He'll wear number 11. The third guard is Captain Maddox Capola. He'll wear number 13. One forward is Charlie Crane, 6'10 senior, and he'll wear number 10. And the other at center, Alfred Coley, a 6'8 junior, wearing number 0. Maroons come in with a 61.5 point average on offense, giving up 47.5 points on defense. Their record 12-1, ranked 3rd in Class 4A. Head coach is Justin Einertson in his 3rd year, 39 wins, 21 losses, assisted by John Nagel, Jimmy Nahas, Zach Nicholson, Kevin O'Hare, and Sam Young. So Jimmy Cataldo, that's a tale of the tape. What say you?
I think you got to watch the rebounding. Maroons are averaging 35 rebounds a game to Ankeny Centennial's 20. So Ankeny's got to crash the board. Dowling shot 2 of 17 3-point shots against Centennial. The first matchup, Maroons got to shoot much better than that to pull away this game. Watch the tempo controlled through Ankeny Centennial throughout this game as they did in December.
Well, Dowling gets the ball deep into the lane, and Charlie Crane has the ball stripped away and into the hands of Centennial. So the Jags with the turnover to start the contest, and Dowling back on defense. Maroons will play man-to-man. Here's Kasperbauer with it, guarded by Capola in the lane. Shot the left hand, left it short, and rebound Coley. Alfred got above the rim. Dowling has a couple rim protectors out there in Charlie Crane and Alfred Coley. And Dowling going against Centennial's man-to-man. Here is Capola with it. Lob pass underneath the Coley, and he slams it through. They didn't rotate down on him there, and Alfred gets the first 2 points for the Maroons.
Well, if the Maroons are patient enough and continue that one extra pass down low, they have that size advantage throughout, and you're going to find easy baskets like that. Alfred Coley slamming it home early in the game.
And Dowling slapping on a press to start it with, but Centennial breaks it. 15 on the shot clock. Jags in the front court. They go left to right, and they're all black uniforms with silver trim and white numbers. Dowling in their home white uniforms. Haven't seen them in a while with maroon letters and numbers and trim. Jags with it. Here's Runchie with it. Hands it off. 3 on the shot clock. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound Coley again. He and Capola fought over it. And Alfred gets it to Maddox. 2-0 Dowling. As we're underway here in game 2 of our doubleheader. Now a corner 3. No good by Martins. Like Noah was ready to shoot that corner 3. And a rebound out to Centennial. Kind of surprised him. Centennial dribble drives in the lane. Shot no good by Hunter Runchie. Tip no good. Rebounded by Dowling. Outlet to Charlie Crane. Goes down. Layup good. Charlie had to go through some traffic and maybe some hand contact, and he got it to fall.
You've seen Charlie Crane transition well from defense to offense, outrunning the entire Ankeny defense and laying it in. Again, inside presence is going to be huge for the Maroons tonight.
1-2-2, full court press. Dowling trapped the first pass. Once it passed half court, and Centennial, nice job of breaking the press. Kasperbauer with it, guarded by Coley. Keaton with it on the dribble, looking for a seam, goes down the lane and draws the foul. And they're going to get a hand check on Dowling, and they'll be on Coley. Alfred with his first foul. He's got to be careful. Can't get into foul trouble like he was. No, he wasn't in foul trouble with Valley as I look back on some score sheets. And the ball tipped out of bounds off of Centennial, so it'll be a turnover in the backcourt. And it'll be Dowling basketball here, Jimmy.
You look at the first matchup, I mentioned turnovers were at a minimum in the first meeting. Dowling just had 6 turnovers. Ankeny Centennial 8. So both teams handled the basketball really well, handled the defense really, really well.
Here's Crane underneath, and he slams it home. Charlie Crane battling up against Hunter Runchie, and that is a mismatch of 9 inches. Wow.
It's incredible, and you can do that all night. Is Charlie Crane patient enough to be able to get the ball fed down to him throughout?
And Dowling causing a 10-second count in the backcourt as the pass by Colby Beshin was late, and That's how you answer the shot clock different, or the holding to the last shot, or till the shot clock ends. You press them.
So one thing we'll talk about, I think, throughout this homestand is Dowling's home court length of this court is not something you see around the CIML. It's much shorter, which makes Dowling so much more long in the way they can control the defense, and that's what they did.
Here's Jenkins in the lane, and he shoots and scores, and we've got a timeout called by Centennial, and first-year head coach Matt Delger. Will be a 30-second timeout. 5:02 to go first quarter. Dowling out to an 8-0 lead. Charlie Crane with 4 points. Nate Jenkins just scoring there with his first 2, and Alfred Coley with 2. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Hamadale. If you joined us late, Dowling girls a winner in game 1, 51-26. And Coach, I'll turn it right back to you. Some of the keys that you didn't get to in our pregame. What are some of the things we're seeing here?
Well, we talked about how Centennial has to crash the board. They cannot give Dowling second chance shots on offense, and Dowling's not getting any right now because they're making about everything. But then you got to force Dowling maybe into a three-point shooting. They shot 2 of 17 in the first meeting. Force Dowling to shoot the threes, make them beat you outside, and then control the tempo. But if the Maroons continue this pace, they can run away with this game.
And look at the press by the Maroons. Centennial breaks it, and they put Alfred Coley, all 6'8" of him, at the top of the press in the back court. And now shot clock down to 15, and Centennial with it. Here's Kasperbauer with it. Swings it around to Mitchell. Over in the corner to Runchie. In the lane, a shot up and good. Nice job as Runchie got the pass inside to Mitchell and scores. That's the first 2 points for Centennial at the 4.5-minute mark. 8-2 Dowling. Here is Capola underneath the Coley, and he slams it home. That's the second time that two-man game went between Capola and Coley.
That's the third dunk for the Maroons in this early part of this game.
And here's a steal by Dowling and stolen back by Centennial. Beshin tipped it away. Now they work underneath, and a layup up and good by Luke Mitchell. Mitchell averaging 10 points and scores the first 4 for Centennial. It's 10-4 Dowling.
Good take by Mitchell. He realized he had his height advantage on Martins and took it strong to the basket, getting easy points for Centennial.
Here's Jenkins with it, out to Capola for 3. Left it short. Rebound Centennial. Beshin with it. Coast to coast he goes. The ball tipped out of bounds off of Jenkins. Hey, at least the athletic director's not in a sling like he was back in December. I mean,
trying to get you your halftime guest. But, he's so busy, this time of the year.
Oh, he's moderating the floor. They're going to introduce the state champion golf team and swim team. And they already introduced the football team. Were you there? You wanted?
I was going to go down, and then I talked to Coach Seifert, our head baseball coach. We started talking about baseball,
and then what?
And then I got distracted.
They didn't want you down there for all the cameras. But most of the team was there. Very nice. Recognizing the state champions. 3 of them thus far in the fall and fall sports. 10-4 Dowling, and now 6 on the shot clock. Long 3, up, good. That's Luke Mitchell. He's got all of Ankeny Centennial's points, all 7. And it's Dowling 10, Luke Mitchell 7. 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Now Crane has the ball stolen away from him by Luke Mitchell. Gets to Kasperbauer underneath the Mitchell. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound Coley. Out of Noah Martins. Off the bench, Gio Keelis in the lineup for Dowling. They swing it to the right side to Jenkins, looking for a cutter. And Will Perpich in the lineup. Now Jenkins, a long 3, right corner, no good. Rebound Centennial.
So Centennial's just going to force Dowling into shooting that three-point shot. They're going to give it to him, force him to beat him. And right now the Maroons haven't converted any three-point shots. 0 of 3 right now.
So Will Perpich in the lineup, 6'4" senior, wearing number 10 for Centennial. And Dowling in with Gio Keelis, 6'3" senior, wearing number 21. And now free throw line, the shot by Colby Beshin is no good. Rebound Jenkins and Dowling. 2:10 to play, Dowling by 3. Maroons' largest lead has been 8. Centennial yet to have the lead. Here's Martin's dribbling baseline. Try to get it to Jenkins. Stolen away by Centennial. Jags in the passing lane. Here's Kasperbauer. Leaves it for Runchie. Three-pointer top of the key, no good by Kasperbauer, and a rebound out to Dowling. There's Jenkins with it. Goes through traffic. Nearly had it stolen away. Now Crane with it, and he draws the foul. The wave off the basket as the Maroons will now bring in Evan Mitchell and Maddox Capola. And a foul on Will Perpich, his first.
I think the Maroons just need to be more patient in their offense. They're trying to post up Crane or Coley on the blocks, and the Maroons are just thinking that they can get position and feed that. Where I think how you beat it is work the ball around, allow the big guys to get better position, and then feed the post. Right now they're a little bit impatient, trying to feed that lower post where they have the size advantage.
Charlie Crane sits on the bench along with Noah Martins, as Evan Mitchell, the 6'4 sophomore, in the lineup for Dowling, along with Alfred Coley. 20 on the shot clock. Dowling with the ball, leading by 3, a minute and a half to go first quarter. Here's Jenkins coming off a ball screen by Coley, leaves it for Keelis. Gio fakes the 3, now dribbles baseline, cut off nicely by Runchie. Here's Capola, pull-up jumper up, good. Maddox, Capola, smooth shot from the right side, about 10 feet out.
I just think Maddox, that's his strength, is pump fake the three-point shot. He's struggling, at least in games, to hit that three-point shot. If you can get his defender in the air, he's a deadly 10-foot shot offensive player.
Maroons nearly got a 10-second count. Centennial gets the ball over the timeline. Here's Runchie underneath, layup good. Hunter Runchie with his first 2 points tonight, 12-9 Dowling. Final 45 seconds of the first quarter. Game 1 went to the Dowling girls, 51-26. And we're in the closing seconds of game 2. And now Coley underneath, and he draws the foul as he took it to the hole. And he'll go to the free throw line. Fouls on Perpich, his second. As Drew Hansen will return to the Centennial lineup, as will Charlie Crane, as Coley to the free throw line for 2. 56% free throw shooter on the year is Alfred. And the first free throw no good. Tonight's game of the Iowa Catholic Radio Network brought to you in part by Fast Signs in Clive, the Catholic Tuition Organization, Skeffington's Formal Wear and Construction Professionals. Nate Jenkins checks out of the Dowling lineup. And Sam Ralston in for the first time tonight. Second free throw by Coley, left it short. Rebound Centennial. Kasperbauer comes away with it. Shot clock turned off. No, 1 second differential between shot clock and game clock. Dowling going with Ralston, Capola, Keelis, Coley, and Evan Mitchell, the 5 on the floor for Dowling defensively right now. Centennial letting the clock wind down, 12 on the shot clock.
Maroons have several fouls to give here.
Yes, they do. Dowling with 1 team foul, Centennial with 2, and now pull-up jumper, good. Nice job by Runchie. He's got 4 points. Half-court shot by Capola at the horn is no good, and we've come to the end of the first quarter here at the Dowling Catholic Gym with the score. Dowling Catholic 12 and Ankeny Centennial 11, alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadale. Back with the second quarter in 1 minute along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
The best candidate for marriage is the very person who would be a good candidate for monasticism. And the best candidate for monasticism would be the very person who would be a good candidate for marriage. I'm Father Thomas J. Loya with a Theology of the Body moment for the Tabor Life Institute. Celibacy and marriage are not opposed to each other. They are actually 2 sides of the same coin. Marriage and celibacy are both choices to love, to make a gift of self, to live spousally. Happy marriages are those which have the element of the monastic in them: prayer, discipline, dying to self, and a sense of belonging ultimately to God. A celibate is happiest when he or she lives their celibacy spousally, making a gift of self to God and to others. The married couple reminds the celibate of the spousal dimension of his or her celibacy. The celibate reminds the married couple of the sacramental nature of their marriage. To find out more about the theology of the body, visit taborlife.org. taborlife.org.
Here at the Dowling Catholic High School Gym. First time in 6 weeks. Been on the road with the CIML. Now the Maroons are home for 6 doubleheaders. We have 1 game in Ankeny, and we'll try to get you there on a Thursday night. I think our friend Mr. Pollock will take care of us once we're up there. It's Centennial with the basketball first. They go to the basket, take it right to the rim, and a foul on Dowling. The basket will count, as a foul will be on Charlie Crane. That'll be his first. Nice strong move by Luke Mitchell, who has 9 points and a chance to get into double figures here with the free throw, Jimmy.
Mitchell averaging 10 points a game. Didn't see this much out of him the first go-around. Only scored 2 points against the Maroons in Game 1 back in December.
Dowling 0 for 2 from the free throw line in the first quarter. Centennial did not attempt the free throw in the first quarter, and Mitchell, chance for the and one, misses it. So Dowling with the basketball. Ralston stays in the contest for the Maroons. So Sam will get the second quarter start. They're working underneath. Evan Mitchell shot off the glass good. He stays in also. So Coach Einerson keeping that rotation in. That finished the first quarter with Ralston and Mitchell.
Just finding that interior pass. Maroons are going to live and die by that tonight. Now they're 7 of 8 shooting inside the paint.
Now here's Kasperbauer. Three-pointer no good right in front of us. Rebound Mitchell and Dowling. Gets it over to Capola underneath the Keyless. Finds Charlie Crane, and he puts it up and in. Nice pass by Keyless to Charlie Crane, the 6'10 center.
Maroons find that extra pass, usually wide open on the backside. Crane flashed open. Nice, easy layup.
16-13 Dowling. Maroons led 12-11 at the end of the first quarter. Dowling comes in third ranked in Class 4A. Centennial unranked. Dowling with a record of 12-1. Centennial's record 4-9. Dowling a 46-42 win in Game 1 between the two teams back on December 9th in Centennial. And now a shot off the glass too strong by Drew Christweiser, and out of bounds to Dowling.
Look at Centennial. Keaton Kasperbauer averaging 9 points a game. Really lit up Dowling last December, shooting, 20 points that night. Right now the Maroons have kept him scoreless. He was probably a big part of their scouting report. Make sure Keaton Kasperbauer, sophomore from Ankeny, 6'3", doesn't go off for 20 points like he did back on December 9th.
A little high-low. Charlie Crane gets underneath to Mitchell. Layup good. Evan with a nice soft shot from the left block. Wow, with the right hand. 18-13, Dowling by 5.
Inside the paint, the Maroons have missed just one shot all night from inside the paint. That's their 18th point.
Here's Mitchell with it. Leaves it for Kasperbauer, guarded by Nathan Jenkins. Kasperbauer dribbles baseline, double team. Now kicks it out to Mitchell for 3. It's no good, and the rebound Jenkins and Dowling. Nathan in the front court, leaves it for Keyless. Looking underneath, can't find anybody open. 18-13, Dowling by 5 with 5:40 to go here in the second quarter from the Dowling gym. Here's Crane with it. Charlie in the lane, one-on-one. Puts up an off-balance shot, good. Showed his balance there and athleticism. Charlie Crane with his 8th point.
Lost his footing a little bit, but stayed under control enough to get his length at the basket. Another layup for the Maroons.
Timeout on the floor called by Centennial. And head coach Matt Delger, and this will be a full timeout. We'll take it with him. 5 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Second quarter, it's Dowling 20 and Ankeny Centennial 13 in this boys Class 4A Central Iowa Metro League game on Iowa Catholic Radio.
Support for programming provided by Iowa Wealth Management, a fee-only investment advisory firm helping clients grow and protect their wealth, offering personalized investment strategies as well as financial and estate planning. Learn more at iowawealth.com, committed to creating peace and purpose in your finances.
The radio home for your Dowling Catholic Maroons. 105.5 KIHS, Perry, Des Moines. IowaCatholicRadio.com and the Iowa Catholic Radio mobile app. Encounter Jesus.
KIHS, Perry, KDVM, Mason City, KCSL, Spencer.
Weekdays at 5 p.m., it's Catholic Answers, a live call-in program to offer Catholics and non-Catholics a chance to talk with world-class apologists and theologians. Catholic Answers, live on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network, connecting people to Christ.
Iowa Catholic Radio, connecting listeners to Christ every day with people like you.
Hello, this is Father Dave Fleming from the Diocese of Des Moines. Thanks for listening to Iowa Catholic Radio.
Welcome back to the Dowling gym. Out of the timeout called by Centennial. They have 3 left now. They used 2 here in the first half. 20-13. And the Jags lose the ball out of bounds. So it'll be Dowling basketball and another Centennial turnover, Jimmy Cataldo.
Not many turnovers. That's just the 4th turnover for Ankeny Centennial. About halfway through the second quarter, Maroons have 3.
We have your namesake and family member on. Vinny Cataldo is our studio producer. Probably the best bowler in the Cataldo family, I know that. Now here's Noah Martins down the lane, and Puts up a shot, may have forced that a little bit, and he misses it off the glass. Rebound Centennial. And here's Colby Beshin with it, running the point for the Jags. He's it for Luke Mitchell. Now on the baseline to Perpich. Kicks it out to Beshin on the perimeter. Can't get the shot off. 15 on the shot clock. Jags going to run their motion offense, trying to get somebody open, run those flex cuts on the baseline. And now here's underneath with the basketball. Mitchell kicks it out in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. A long 3 up and no good by Beshin for 3. And the rebound Dowling.
Really good defense by the Maroons there.
It
really
was.
Working to find the shooters, forced Ankeny Centennial into a bad three-point shot.
And now here again, a layup up and good by Alfred Coley. This time not from Coppola. The pass came from Jenkins, who gets the assist. And a foul on Centennial as a basket counts by Alfred.
That's just the point of emphasis right now is feed the post, find ways to get the ball inside, take advantage of your size advantage, and the Maroons are capitalizing that here early in this game.
Perpich with his 3rd foul. And an and one here. Alfred completes the traditional 3-point play. He's 1 for 3 at the free throw line tonight. Has 7 points, 23-13. Dowling's lead is 12-10, their largest of the night. Centennial in the front court with Perpich. Now to Kasperbauer. Luke Mitchell in there. Luke, the wide receiver on the Centennial football team. Picks it out near half court. They work underneath the Perpich. He can't get off a shot, and he passes it out. It's thrown away by Jenkins. Nate all the way down, layup up and no good. No contact, and rebound Centennial. Trailing the play was Mitchell. Jags underneath, and a shot up and good as Perpich shoots and scores his first 2 points off the bench.
Perpich got behind the Dowling defense and found the back door and laid it in. Maroons just were not finding the shooter that time.
23-15 Dowling, 3:15 to go, second quarter. Now here's Crane on the right block. His layup up and good. Got a nice angle to Charlie Crane. Didn't get too low. Shot off the glass.
He's shown a ton of strength tonight, Charlie Crane. We talked about what he's done to really transform his body in the offseason. The strength that he and the weight that he added is really helping him tonight as he's getting a lot of contesting bodies inside the paint.
Crane with 10 points. Dowling by 10, 25-15. 2 minutes, 50 seconds remaining, second quarter. Now here's Runche with it in the lane. Now double team. Can't get off the shot. Now passes in the corner to Kasperbauer. Dribbles baseline. Leaves for Beshin. He'll launch the 3. It's no good. And the rebound Keyless, and he's fouled by Perpich, and that'll be his 4th if it is. Let's see what Chad Shellmeyer says. 4th foul on Will Perpich, 6'4 senior post player. Our officials tonight, Michael Lawler, Lauren DeCreif, and Chad Shellmeyer. And that'll be the 4th foul on Perpich. It'll be Dowling basketball. Second team foul in the second quarter on Centennial.
Silently came about. I didn't even notice that he was sitting at 3 and got 4 fouls early in the second quarter.
Here's Coppola with it. Inside to Coley. Puts it on the floor, and it's stolen away by Hunter Runche. Good job by Hunter grabbing the ball there. Now Hunter will take it all the way down the lane. Tries to muscle up to Coppola, and now kicks it back out. Here's Kasperbauer with it. He'll hand it off to Beshin. Over to Mitchell. Now here's Runche on a little weave. His shot in the lane won't fall. And the rebound, Charlie Crane. Charlie will bring it up. And he'll launch the 3. It's up. Good! From the top of the key, about a foot back, and he makes it. How about that for 6'10"?
It goes against everything I say is number one, don't shoot a 3 so early in the possession. And Crane or Coley, if you don't have it, don't shoot it, don't force it.
Dowling by 13, and now in the lane, a shot up and good. That time by the Jags. Let's see who they give it to. And that'll go with Kasperbauer with his first 2 points of the night. 28-17 Dowling. Now corner 3 by Coppola, no good. Offensive rebound and putback by Charlie Crane, who's got 15 points. I'm running out of room for him here. 30-17 Maroons. Pressure in the backcourt by Dowling. Now here is Beshin for corner 3, and it's good from the left corner. Colby Beshin right in front of the Dowling student section.
Right at that time, Beshin was in rhythm. Really uncontested. Nice smooth stroke by Beshin.
Dowling right to left towards the south basket here. Gets it to Ralston. Sam Ralston in there. They lurk it inside, and a slam dunk by Alfred Coley. They left him open.
A great job by Crane being patient, allowing Coley to come around the block and get position, and it's like stealing right now every time you feed the ball down low to Crane or Coley.
Coley with 9 points, 32-20. Dowling by 12 with 25 seconds remaining. 15 on the shot clock. Centennial with the basketball between the circles. That's Runchie running the point for the Jags. Now they kick it in the corner to Kasperbauer for three. Good, right in front of the Dowling bench. Keaton Kasperbauer, his 5th point of the night and his first 3. Dowling the other way. Ralston underneath. His shot off the glass, good. He went right around Luke Mitchell for the basket.
Body control and strength by Sam Ralston that time allowed him to take a highly contested layup and convert it.
And we come to halftime with our score. Dowling Catholic 34, Ankeny Centennial 23. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, I'm Mark Hamadale. Pretty good first half for the Maroons. After a 12-11 first quarter, Dowling leading by 1. They extended here in the second quarter, Jimmy.
Attacking the paint. Maroons have just missed 3 shots in the paint. Shooting 18, so 15 of 18 right now in the paint has really been the total offense for the Maroons, and they're pretty dominant right now.
Dowling outscoring Centennial 22-12 in the second quarter to lead it here at halftime. 34-23 in this boys CIML Class 4A matchup. Earlier tonight, the Dowling girls a winner 51-26 over Ankeny Centennial to improve their record to 14-2. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Hamadale, we'll take a 2-minute break and return to the Dowling Catholic Gym after this 2-minute break. Dowling 34, Ankeny Centennial 23. Halftime of the boys game on Iowa Catholic Radio.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Ashworth Vision Clinic. Complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and urgent eye issues. 515-440-4610. AshworthVision.com.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by CTO. Your support has helped thousands of students attend our Catholic schools. CTOIowa.org. At CTO, the bottom line, it's for the kids and their future.
Support for programming is provided by Construction Professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. CPCustomHomes.com. Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Bozen the Florist. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, weddings, whatever the message, say more with Bozen. Bozen.com. 515-244-ROSE. Bozen makes the moment mean more.
Fast Signs is a custom sign and visual solutions company with an extensive selection of digital signage, interior and exterior signs, banners, and vehicle wraps. Learn more at fastsigns.com. Thank you, Fast Signs in Clive, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
Programming supported in part by Skeffington's Formal Wear, in business since 1951 with locations in Des Moines, West Des Moines, Coralville, and Ankeny. Skeffington's Formal Wear, online at skeffingtons.com. Thank you, Skeffington's Formal Wear, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio. Life's buzzing with energy, and every moment is powered by our health. At Mercy One, their caring doctors focus on just that, so you're ready for what life brings next. Find care at mercy1.org/healthpowerslife.
Iowa Catholic Radio, connecting listeners to Christ every day with people like you.
Hi, this is Cy Kellett, host of Catholic Answers Live. Thanks for listening to Iowa Catholic Radio.
Welcome back to the Dowling Catholic High School Gym alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Hamadale. Halftime of the boys contest, Dowling leading 34-23 at halftime, joined now by members of the girls basketball team, head coach Christian Meyer and senior Ellie Muller. Ladies, welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for being on. Ellie, welcome.
Thanks.
I had a lot of fun at Coach Donahue's expense with what you were doing tonight, making a lot of shots in the paint. You work on that apparently in practice, and
yeah.
I understand Coach Donahue and Danner are the holding the tackle dummies like football, and
Yep.
I think you've went through a few of them this year with them, you know. So, congratulations! Like the aggressiveness.
Thanks.
Coach Meyer, a week
Isn't it
off.
great to see
Huh?
the aggressiveness from her the
Yeah.
last 2 games? Isn't
Yeah.
it great to see?
It is awesome, Coach. You've got to really like that.
Yeah, it's but
Started-
I think I've lost my voice for 4 years calling for it. Now she's just doing it.
You know, I started last Tuesday night. I'm sorry, against Valley, just down the freeway here, and I saw that and I said, "Where's that coming from?" And Oh, it's Coach Danner and Donahue. They're getting after it in practice. They got the tackle dummy, and Coach Wilson had to bring another dummy out, and it's like, my goodness, I like that aggressiveness out of this Missouri recruit.
I'm guessing a year from now, the SEC is going to find a whole lot of physicality.
What a game it was. You guys defeated Centennial for the second time, 51-26. Slow start. Credit them, and just getting into a rhythm, Coach, in that first quarter. It was a 12-12 tie, and then defense took over, it seemed like, after the first half was over.
Yeah, I thought the first half they did a really good job just being physical and physical with us defensively. Kind of took us off our game a little bit, and we got some good shots. We just didn't make threes very much. And I thought we gave up a couple baskets that were a little bit out of position. But as you mentioned, second half, to hold any team in the CIML, let alone a ranked team, to 7 points is pretty darn impressive.
Certainly was. They really wanted to make a post presence on offense at Centennial, and I know Lizzie Beam and Beating were posting you up, Ellie, and that was kind of interesting, and they just kept doing it and doing it. They really wanted to post presence. The problem is they didn't have anybody that could match up. They didn't have anybody over 6 foot. But you had a few block shots. I don't know what the number was, but
our stats said 8.
8 blocks?
Not bad.
Nobody's keeping track of that, Nobody on my staff is. Donahue got lost after the first quarter, and it's really tough to do. But talk about the game, Ellie. You had a nice game inside, and you let the game come to you. You didn't try to force anything. I know once in a while you'll stick out there and shoot that 3, and then Coach will. Well, that was against Valley.
Tonight you just had a half-court shot. That was a little bit rough, but
well,
right.
we happened to be sitting right next to her when she said that to you, Ellie. But hey, nice year so far, and your senior year, you're off to a great start. And talk about tonight. Was it fun out there with your sisters and the rest of the gang?
Yeah, it was really fun. I mean, it was a really aggressive game, but gotta do what you gotta do. So it was fun.
What made you snap into being more aggressive? I want to know the answer to that, because it started last Tuesday night at Valley, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, tonight I guess we weren't making a lot of shots, so I knew I had to score inside. But at Valley, I don't know. I just did, I guess.
I asked her that same question after Valley, and she's like, "Well, maybe it's because I got my mask off."
That's right.
Yeah.
I said I didn't buy
it. That's what everyone's saying. I don't know.
But that's fine. If that's what it was, she doesn't have to wear a mask the rest of the year, so now she has no excuses.
Hey, whatever the doctor says, right? Or the training staff, or whatever is doing that. All right, we're visiting with Kristen Meyer, the Dowling head girls basketball coach, and senior Ellie Moeller, headed to Missouri next year. Be part of that SEC. But first, some unfinished business here. You got Waukee coming up on Friday. But tonight, a slow start, but defensively, Ellie, in that second half, you held Centennial to 7 points. 4 points in the fourth quarter, 3 in the third quarter. That's just amazing defense by not only you, but the rest of your teammates. And was that kind of a point of emphasis maybe at halftime?
Yeah, definitely in the locker room. We definitely talked about our defense, so it was good to come out and just get it done.
Just 7 points. That's amazing. Coach,
well, that's what got our scoring going, right? Because we'd get a stop on defense, and they'd be able to kind of push in transition, and they were looking to double and triple team Ellie, but she's most open and most single coverage in transition. So when we got some stops, we could get the ball to her in transition. So I think the defense helped us to be able to score a little bit more on offense.
Sure. Ellie, was it different playing a game in this gym because you play and practice here all the time, but I haven't seen this place in 6 weeks.
Yeah. It's been a long time, but it's good to be back.
It is. You got the lights on, officials, crowd, radio guys here. It's got to be a different environment. It's good to be back home.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. It's great to be back. I thought we'd shoot a little better from 3 being in our home gym, but we're just saving them up. We're going to save them for Friday and Monday, I think.
Coach, what's the focal point now? You're going through the second part of the season. You're seeing everybody for the second time, beginning not only last week with Valley, but you got Waukee Friday and then Monday with Johnson. That game got moved from Tuesday to Monday, and then Ankeny next week. So some ranked teams coming around the corner, preparing you for the postseason.
Yeah, exactly, and some really good teams coming up. So I think we're just trying to get a little better in every area. I think we've grown a lot. Our team has. We've had some inexperienced players that have gained a lot of experience over the last month and a half, and so now that needs to show. And I think we're going to see some different defensive adjustments, whether it's more pressure like we saw tonight. I don't know if we'll see zone. I don't know if we'll see Ellie get double team. But just being able to adjust to what game plans we see and what defenses we see, and just keep getting a little bit better each game.
All right. Well, Ellie Moeller, anybody you want to give a shout-out to tonight that might be listening? Is your grandpa up here from Kansas City, or is he down there in the blizzard?
No, it's not. He's down there, but my grandma's probably listening, so.
All right. Grandma Marette out there in rural Waukee. And how about the O-line clan?
Oh, yeah, I already heard from them. They're watching.
Were they disappointed that Ragbari's not coming through this year? It's a little bit further south.
It was there last year, so.
It did last year.
Did it so many years.
That's great. Ladies, thank you. We'll see you at home Friday night.
Yeah,
the weather looks
great.
okay, so we might be able to get a Friday night game in.
Perfect. We're ready for a Friday night home game with a crowd.
Absolutely.
It'll be great.
It will be. All right. Thank you both. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mark.
You bet. Kristen Meyer and Ellie Moeller joining me at halftime. We'll take a break and come back. The Dowling boys lead at halftime 34-23 over Ankeny Centennial. Back in 1 minute on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Someone recently asked me, how do you explain that Jesus did so much for people 2,000 years ago, but doesn't now? So I asked, are you letting him make a difference in you now? God has revealed all we need for happiness and peace, but we have to let his word impact the way we think if it's going to make a difference in our lives. St. Paul tells us, be transformed by the renewal of your mind. Jesus told his apostles, who he knew would face tremendous trials, do not let your hearts be troubled. He wasn't inviting them to receive peace. He was commanding them to claim it. Want God's word to make a difference in you? Be transformed by the renewal of your mind. It starts by not letting your hearts be troubled or given to fear, anxiety, negativity, and constant complaining. Fill your heart with gratitude, truth, beauty, goodness, and the things of God. Then, regardless of your circumstances, you'll see Jesus making all the difference in you. This is Chris Stefanik from RealLifeCatholic.com.
Back to the Dowling Catholic High School gym, underway in the second half. Dowling 37, Centennial 23. Maddox Capola hits a three-pointer to start the second half. He has 5 points, 37-23 Dowling. Now the Maroons on a steal, and they lose it right before they get to the basket, stolen away by Centennial. Luke Mitchell with the steal. Now gets it inside to Kasperbauer, dribbles through the lane, kicks it over in the corner, right side to Beshin. Now back to Kasperbauer. Kasperbauer coming off a ball screen by Mitchell, top of the key, guarded by Capola. And a whistle and a reach-in foul on Dowling. Charlie Crane wanted a jump ball, and Mike Lawler, our official, said no, foul on Charlie Crane. It'll be his second foul. Jim?
Look at some first half stats. We're shooting close to 70% tonight, which is 15 of 18 from inside the paint, 1 of 5 free throws. Talked about rebounding. Maroons are out rebounding Centennial 12-7 right now.
Jags with the basketball. Corner three by Hansen is no good. And a rebound out to Dowling. Maroons going with their starting five. They work underneath the Crane. On the left block. Skip pass in the corner to Jenkins. Out to Martins. Noah dribble drives the lane. Shot off the glass, no good. But a slam dunk from the rebound. Charlie Crane. He's got 17 points.
Charlie following on the weak side of the rebound, or the back rim, and Noah Martin had him there for a second, took it contested, but Crane there for the layup.
Now here's a steal by Maddox Capola, and he'll go in for an uncontested layup, and it's up and good. Capola with 5 of his 7 points here in the third quarter, 41-23. Dowling has blown it open, leading by 18. 5:45 to go. Third quarter. Here's Runche with it. Underneath to Hansen. His shot is blocked by Crane. It'll be goaltending as Hansen will get credit for the basket. Jimmy, you got to look at some of the numbers.
Well, you look at Centennial. I didn't include Centennial. They're shooting the ball fairly well, 45% from the field in the first half. The Maroons are limiting them to just one chance shots. The Maroons are crashing the board, limiting any offensive rebounds by Centennial, which makes it really, really tough knowing that you get one shot at it.
That was Luke Mitchell getting credit for the basket on the goaltend by Charlie Crane. He's got 11 points now. 41-25 Dowling. And now in the lane, Noah Martins with a little teardrop, and it's out of bounds to Centennial. Dowling thought it was blocked out of bounds, and I guess it wasn't. So it'll be Centennial basketball.
Charlie Crane had a nice alley to the basket on the wing. If he keeps going, I think Noah Martins finds him, wide open for a layup, and Charlie Crane just stopped there. And I think that's something you see on film is continue onto the basket. Nobody's guarding you. You're dominating everything inside. And just that time, I think it was a big miss for Charlie.
Dowling was 1 of 3 at the free throw line in the first half. Centennial 0 for 1, and now in the lane. Shot off the glass, no good by Kasperbauer. Rebound Dowling. Here's Crane, double team. Shot off the glass, no good. Tipped by Coley, no good. Gets the rebound and puts it in. Alfred just is a rim protector, and he got the offensive basket there, Jimmy. He's got 11 points.
Coley, just both him and Crane, they have a great understanding of when knowing that the shot is going up, and during that time finding themselves to the rim in the event that ball comes off, and Alfred's there and gets rewarded.
Here's Runchie with it. Leaves it for Hanson. Drew gets it up top to Runchie. Hunter backs in over to Hanson. Corner three up and good. Not bad by the young man playing college golf, Drew Hanson. That's his first 3 points of the night. 43-28 Dowling. 4 minutes to play, third quarter. Here's Crane with it, backing in, little high-low underneath the Coley. And the ball, they're going to call a jump ball. Possession will be Centennial basketball. That high-low went a little too deep, Jimmy. It was in the mid lane, and there was no angle there for Alfred to come up and shoot the basketball.
There's just been a couple instances that you can see, and I think they'll pick this out on film, is when Alfred or Charlie have gotten the ball and they bring the ball down to their waist. It's really feeding into Ankeny Centennial's defense, and they get caught up in everything, and that time that's what Alfred did, brought the ball down. Ankeny Centennial's right there to hold on to it, forces the turnover.
Good hustle by Jenkins as he read the passing lane and tipped the ball out of bounds with 24 in the shot clock. Dowling 43, Ankeny Centennial 28 here in this boys contest, CIML matchup. 3:45 remaining, third quarter. Dowling girls a winner in game one. 51-26 over Centennial. The battle of two of the top 11 teams in Class 5A. 10 on the shot clock. Centennial underneath, and a whistle and a foul on Coley. Nice head fake by Mitchell. Got him in the air. And it'll be out of bounds to Centennial. Alfred with his second foul.
Not many free throws tonight. Maroons went 1 of 3 in the first half. Ankeny Centennial shot 1 free throw in the first half and missed 0 for 1.
Centennial inbounds the ball as Evan Mitchell in the lineup for Dowling. They work underneath. Little scoop shot up and good by the Jags. Luke Mitchell with his 13th point. 43-30, Dowling by 13. Sam Ralston into the lineup along with Evan Mitchell and Coley, or rather Keyless in the lineup. Gio with the shot from the left wing. It's no good. Rebound Centennial. Now here is Beshman for three. It's no good. Rebound Mitchell. Outlet pass goes to Coley. Now to Ralston. Under 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Here's Ralston off a ball screen by Coley, and a shot up and good. They'll count it for three. Sam with his 5th point of the night. What a ball screen by Alfred Coley.
Great screen. Really freed up Ralston there, but then Coley spins back towards the rim, takes the defender with him, leaves a wide open shot, and Ralston knocks it down.
46-30, Dowling by 16. Here's Mitchell underneath, and he posts up his namesake, Evan Mitchell. Luke versus Evan, and Luke scores 2. He's got 15 points.
I think quickness beats size there. Evan Mitchell's been such a strong presence inside. He doesn't have the height that Coley or Crane have, but he certainly has the strength. That time, Luke Mitchell, good quick move to get himself free.
There's Ralston, another three. It's up and no good. And the rebound, Luke Mitchell and Centennial. 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Dowling by 14. Now, Kasperbauer travels with the basketball. He went all the way down and shuffled his feet and didn't shoot. A turnover against the Jaguars. Charlie Crane checking out. Alfred Coley will check out, Charlie Crane will check in.
Both teams have 2 turnovers here in the third quarter. Dowling has 6 total turnovers for the game, and Centennial 7. So taking care of the basketball, much of what they did back in December.
Right, Dowling on the offensive end. Here's Keyless with it. They threw an errant pass, but picked up by Jenkins. Now to Mitchell, to Crane. Charlie with it at the free throw line. Gets in the corner to Ralston. Ralston dribbles. Lob pass underneath the Crane. Layup good. Nice job by Ralston. And Charlie did a nice job receiving that ball.
Just finding a way to get free. Use your length that you have, Charlie does, and hand it to the Maroons, constantly finding Charlie down low, and he's converting every shot he's taken so far.
Crane with 19 points, 48-32 Dowling. Minute 10 to play, third quarter. Here's Brody Prill in the lineup, one of the captains. He's been nursing an injured ankle and coming off the bench now. And underneath, Mitchell shot blocked by Crane. Rebound Dowling. And Keelis is fouled. A blocking foul will be called. As Keelis didn't have a chance to come down with it, Brody Prill will pick up the foul. That'll be his first.
Tough offensive night so far. If you're Nate Jenkins or Gio Keelis, two really prolific shooters for the Maroons, have really been held in check because the game plan is to get the ball inside, really takes away what strengths they bring, which is that outside shooting.
Hey, you think you'd... Now, nice inbounds play. Ralston found Evan Mitchell, and a layup good from the left side, left block. 6 points for Mitchell off the bench. 1 minute remaining here in the third. 50-32, Dowling by 18. Centennial with the basketball. Here's Runche with it. Hunter double team. And he works it to Mitchell in the lane. Stops. And he shoots over Evan Mitchell. It's no good. And the rebound, Charlie Crane. Dowling with the ball. Charlie with the left shoe blue, right shoe white. Look tonight.
It's Technicolor night.
Yeah, it must be.
You almost wonder where the other shoe is for each. Where's the other blue one and where's the other pink one?
I think somebody grabbed it and he had to find a second pair, and probably had. Most kids have 3 or 4 pairs. Now here's Keelis for 3 at the horn. It's no good, and we come to the end of the third quarter from the Dowling Catholic Gym with our score: Dowling 50. Ankeny Centennial 32, alongside Jimmy Cataldo. I am Mark Amadale, back with the fourth quarter in 1 minute along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
It's the Catholic Morning Show with Bo Bonner, Matt Wilkham, Aiden Pugh, and Alexia Baker.
Coming up Wednesday, retired Sioux City priest Father Dan Gunther talks about his role as state chaplain, along with unofficial pilgrimage leader for the Iowa Knights of Columbus. We'll talk Catholic social justice with John Huynh from the Diocese of Des Moines. Plus, we'll get you up to speed on all the news, weather, sports, and Saint of the Day info to start your day right.
If you miss a morning, you miss a lot. The Catholic Morning Show, weekdays at 7 on Iowa Catholic Radio.
The Diocese of Sioux City and Lamar's All Saints Parish invite you to the March 21st Men's Conference with keynote speaker Dr. Ray Arendi and Bishop John Keener. Register today at scdiocese.org/men's conference.
Dr. Marcus Peter examines culture, church, and current events through the lens of faith from the heart of the church to show how Jesus Christ is Lord over all facets of life. Ave Maria in the afternoon, weekdays at 3 p.m. Central on Iowa Catholic Radio.
Back here at the Dowling Catholic High School Gym, West Des Moines. This is our second home opener. We've been gone for 6 weeks and now back tonight. Dowling leading 50-32 over the Ankeny Centennial Jaguars in this Central Iowa Metro League contest. Dowling with the first possession. They get it on the right block to Alfred Coley, and a reach-in foul on Brody Prill. That'll be his second foul. Brody did not play the first 2 quarters, and played latter part of the third quarter. Now we got a timeout called by Dowling. We'll keep it here with the Maroons leading 50-32. And Jimmy Cataldo, you can catch us up with our third statistics through 3 quarters.
Through 3 quarters, Maroons 23 of 36 from the field, shooting over 60%. Just 3 of 10 though from 3. 20 rebounds for the Maroons through 3 quarters versus Ankeny Centennial's 9. Maroons have 6 turnovers to Ankeny Centennial's 7. Ankeny Centennial is shooting 14 of 32 from the field, 4 of 10 from 3. And again, free throws, minimums. 1 of 3 so far in the Maroons for the game, 0 of 1 for Ankeny Centennial. Again, Maroons are really dominating inside. The statistics are showing it, 20 of 26 inside for the Maroons.
Scoring-wise for Dowling, Charlie Crane leading the way with 19 points through 3 quarters. Alfred Coley with 11 points. 5 points for Sam Ralston off the bench. Nate Jenkins with 2 points. 7 points for Maddox Capola, and 6 points for Evan Mitchell. Dowling 1 for 3 at the free throw line through 3 quarters. Maroons by 18. Now the Jags with the basketball after the Maroons had it first. And they will start their offense. Brody Prill will run the point. Pass goes to Mitchell, top of the key, guarded by Coley. Back to Prill, long three, up. No good, tip no good. Rebound Coley and Dowling. Maroons by 18. Gio Keelis has not scored in this contest for the Maroons. And we got a turnover here, Jimmy.
Turnover, jump ball. Charlie Crane just gets a little unbalanced, gets a good feed inside, and just really didn't have his footing on the turnaround. Caught up on a jump ball.
All this tonight, Dowling by 18. Gio Keelis and Noah Martins have not scored.
And then Nate Jenkins only has 2 points.
Isn't that amazing?
Just really been held in check, but just the Maroons' ability to get the ball inside, attacking the rim inside, has just been the name of this game, and it shows Dowling's versatility that they can win that way.
All right, here's Kasperbauer, gets it on the baseline to Lincoln Cole, who's in there. Now they get it to Hunter Runchie, and he shoots and scores. Nice move by Hunter Runchie. He has 6 points. 50-34 Dowling. Crane with it on the right wing. Backs in. Double team, and you got a reach-in foul on Runchie.
Charlie dribbling to set himself up to get inside. Pass the ball out. Reset your ability to post up your guy. He's got so much more strength and size on the guy guarding him. Didn't need to really dribble it inside. There's that feed inside. That's what you get.
Runs lob it inside. They get it to Charlie Crane, and he tries to slam it, but he does get the ball to go through, and a foul on Brody Prill. That'll be his third, and Charlie Crane with his 21st point.
Just have a lot of trust in your teammates. Or your Charlie Crane. Find your way as he looped around the basket, got a good feed, converted the basket, misses the free throw. Coley with the offensive rebound, but turnover.
Alfred, offensive rebound off the missed free throw, but he did the cardinal sin. He bounced it, and the guards got in and swiped it away. If he just went straight up, he might have had a shot. 52-34 Dowling. Centennial the other way, and they turn it over. Kasperbauer can't handle the pass from Brody Prill. The other way we go.
Yeah, the Centennial team is 4-9 on the year. They handle themselves really well. Tonight their shooting isn't as dominant, but they minimize their turnovers. I think they're just outmanned by size with the Maroons. But impressed with what type of team they got. Just limited with size.
Here's Coppola. Backdoor pass goes to Jenkins. Now out to Keelis for three, and it's good. So Keelis gets off the snide, and he's got his first three of the night after being held scoreless for three quarters. 55-34 Dowling. Maroons by 21, their largest lead of the night. Here's Runchie in the lane to Mitchell, and Luke's shot is no good. Keelis with the rebound. Outlet pass to Coppola. Lob pass to Crane. Lay it up and slam dunk. Good. Wow. Coppola with the assist.
Great feed by Coppola. Throw the ball right at the rim where Crane's going to have the ability to out-jump his guy. Ends up being a great alley-oop. Good two-man play.
57-34 Dowling, and Al Coppola is going to get a foul at half court for guarding too closely. And it'll be
something that you've never been accused of.
Third team foul. 3 team fouls on Centennial, 1 on Dowling. I'm going to ignore that comment. Now, a long three by Runchie is good. Hunter Runchie with his first 3 of the night. He's got 5 of his 9 points here in the fourth quarter. 57-37, Dowling by 20 with 4:45 to go. Here's Jenkins in the front court. Gets it to Coley. Now skip pass over to Keelis. Nearly taken away, and now on the baseline, Charlie Crane's shot is no good. Rebound Luke Mitchell and Centennial. Jags the other way, right to left, underneath to Mitchell, and he draws the foul. I think Coley got him. Nice pass that time by Brody Prill. And Crane will pick up the foul, his third.
You look at the Maroons' bigs right now, and Crane and Coley combined 34 points. Mitchell has another 8. Shows where the Maroons are dominating tonight in those 3 individuals.
Luke Mitchell came in averaging 10 points and 6 rebounds, leads the team in rebounding average. He has 15 points tonight. First free throw no good, second one no good. Rebound, Beshin kept the line, but it's stolen away by Coppola. So Mitchell goes 0 for 3 now. Luke Mitchell for Centennial. Dowling with the ball. Here's Capola with it in the lane. Loses the basketball, and nothing called. Out of bounds to Centennial. Maddox said, hey, what do I got to do? So Charlie Crane will check out. Checking in for the Maroons is Evan Mitchell. 6'10" checks out, 6'4" checks in.
It's such a luxury for the Maroons this year. Being able to go deep into your bench, find Evan Mitchell, who's going to give you quality minutes on the floor. He's not as tall as Coley or Crane, but he certainly makes that up with his strength to be able to get his position inside.
There's Runchie with the basketball down the lane. His layup is up and good. And timeout called by Centennial. We'll keep it here with just under 4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. 57-39, Dowling Catholic leading. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadale. Game one was won by the Dowling girls, 51-26. Dowling girls now 14-2 on the season, ranked third. Centennial falls to 6-9 and ranked 11th in Class 5A. And boys' rankings came out yesterday, Mr. Cataldo, and I think you swiped my copy. But yes,
I did.
I thought, yeah, you did. I thought I gave that with you.
I have one. I had them both.
Cedar Falls ranked first. Northwest of Waukee ranked second. Dowling third. Waukee fourth. It'll be Dowling and Waukee Friday night, 3 versus 4. And second place in the conference on the line, as Dowling now has that right now. But that'll be pending.
I mean, in the scheme of things, probably the biggest game of the season is going to be Friday night against Waukee. The Maroons, you want to keep your distance from Waukee. Dowling got the better of them the last meeting at Waukee.
Mm-hmm.
Big win by the Maroons, and hope that you could hold serve on that one. Real tough matchup for the Maroons, but if you can keep your distance from Waukee, stay in that top 3 position, bodes well for you when you get to the postseason.
Waukee ranked fourth. Dubuque Senior fifth. 6-10 has Ames. Urbandale moves up to 7th. Linmar at number 8. Bettendorf 9th, and Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln is ranked 10th in Class 4A. These rankings come out every Monday from the Boys Association. Okay, out of the timeout, Dowling with the ball. Here's Keyless with it on the handoff by Coley, and Gio drew the foul, says Mike Lawler, and it'll be out of bounds, Dowling. Foul will be on Brody Prill, his 4th. And it'll be the 14th foul on Centennial. So with 3:42 to go in the fourth quarter, Dowling will be in the double bonus the rest of the game. Here's Capola with it, guarded by Beschen. Maddox on the baseline, pull-up jumper 10 feet off the back iron, no good. And the rebound, Casper Bauer and Centennial. Good look at the basket that time by Maddox, and he couldn't hit the shot. Here's Casper Bauer with it, over to Mitchell. Now to Runchie. Back to Mitchell. They run the flex cuts underneath for Centennial. Can't get anybody open. Now Kasperbauer with it. Dribbles baseline. 10 on the shot clock. In the lane. Shot up and good. Runchie. Hunter Runchie. Quite the fourth quarter. He's got 9 points. 9 of his 13 points in the fourth quarter.
Nice runner by Runchie. 13 points on the night.
And here is number 13, Maddox Capola with a 3-pointer. It's no good. Tip no good. And out of bounds to Dowling as Keyless was battling in there with Beschen. They say it went off Beschen. Says Lauren DeCreif. 57-41, Dowling. 2:49 to go. Mitchell with it. This is Evan Mitchell for the Maroons. Out to Keyless, Gio. Dribbles to the right elbow, can't get off a shot. Now to Coley. Alfred double team. Gets it back to Keyless. He fakes the pass. Stays in the lane. It finds Mitchell. His shot is blocked. Gets his own rebound, does the sophomore. 10 on the shot clock. Keyless for 3. Good! Good hustle by the Maroons. Good job by Mitchell to stay with the ball after it was blocked.
Second made 3 from that same spot by Keyless. Getting his 6 points. Held scoreless for much of this game.
That is his 24th made 3 of the year. And a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here. A 30-second timeout called by Centennial. 60-41 Dowling. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadale. Vinny Cataldo, our studio producer. I know he's a better bowler than you. I know
Vinny's
that.
Normally a Friday night guy, so I mean this is a rarity to get Vinny on a Tuesday night. It may be the weather.
Well, he was scheduled for Friday, but it got moved because we got froze out Friday, and he was available. I called him. I said, "Hey, Vinny,
you're still on it Tuesday." And
I said, I
probably got a little grumblings from him.
No,
but, you know.
not at all. Not at all. Not unlike some of the Cataldo family that I know. Unlike some. Never the women.
Vinny. If you know my cousin Vinny is really big into Comic-Cons and entertainment wrestling. I always imagine, you know how those entertainment wrestlers have those masks, and one day I'm going to look on TV and somebody's going to be unmasked. It's going to be Vinny.
First of all, that may be all well and good, but he's an outstanding bowler. More so than you and your gang of.
Well, you know, in Vinny's old age, which he's getting a little bit older, you know, that rotator cuff goes, so your bowling game goes at that time.
You're just trying to talk him into that, are you? All right, back to live action. Let's talk basketball. Long three, no good by Lincoln Cole, who's in there for Centennial, 6'2 junior.
Bruins have gone to their bench.
Yes, they have. Rosters have to come out, and now a pass on the baseline. Jacob Wynn in the lineup, and he tries to hit his teammate, Drew DeRocher, and threw it away. So, minute 50 to play. Dowling 60 and Centennial 41, and here we go. In football, we go beyond the two deeps. We're going to the roster.
Yeah.
Here we just go to the roster. There's only 15 dressed on each side. Centennial with the ball. Cody Vanami's pass, stolen away by Dowling. Win with it. Gets it to DeRocher. Now over to Davin Tritton. Work underneath to Oldfield, and the ball's kicked out of bounds by Centennial with 24 on the shot clock. And Gabe Lawson checking in. Didn't we have this happen last Tuesday at Valley? I think we did. Maroons throw it in. DeRocher gets it to Tritton. Davin with it, coming off a ball screen. Works the right side. Gets it to Wynn. Jacob with it. Up top of the key to Baumhover. Back to Wynn. Out to Baumhover. Launch the three. Top of the key. It's no good. Fight for the rebound. Lawson comes away with it. Put back up and good. The Gabe Lawson. Wide receiver and strong safety in football. Keep him on the defensive side away from you, Cataldo, and he's going to be a player.
Well, I think Gabe Lawson is really understanding the culture of this team is to attack the offensive boards, and when you do, you get rewarded. So it's paying off, working in practice, attacking boards, offensive rebounding.
Yeah, basketball practice, I should mention. Basketball practice. Here's a shot off the glass good by Grady Knoll, who checked in for Centennial. 62-43 Dowling, 38 seconds to play. And that's a chance to get Lawson out of the game, and he just came in.
Oldfield.
Oh, there's another tight end. Leighton Oldfield, 6'2", 195 pounds, sophomore. Dowling with the ball, 25 seconds remaining, 22 in the shot clock. And Oldfield, we just talked about him, layup good. He's got 2 points. Leighton Oldfield, 6'2", 195. He got the 6'4", and oh boy, that'd be something else. There's a long three, up and good. Gets the roll, does Grady Knoll. 5 points in 1 minute. 64-46, and that'll do it. 5 seconds remaining as the clock winds down. 64-46 is the final, so Dowling wins the regular season series between Centennial and Dowling Catholic. The final, Dowling 64, Ankeny Centennial 46. Dowling Catholic now 13-1 on the year. Ankeny Centennial falls to a record of 4-10. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadale. We're going to take a 2-minute break. Vinny Cataldo. Cousins, right? You guys are cousins? I like his side of the family better. I really do. Good job, Vinny. 64-46 the final.